Great Britain, the Channel Islands with a black project paddle. We've got our new sprint world champion in the 40+ women's division, Anastasia Ganina, with a brassa paddle and a starboard Gen R model, lane number 6. We've got Marina Chuvalova with a Sonova board, lane number 7. We've got Olga Merkulova. She was on the podium on the sprints, in the sprints yesterday. She's got a Sonova board, and lane number 8 we've got from Great Britain, from Scotland, on a Sonova board with a starboard paddle, Jennifer Ng Armstrong.
All right, times from that last heat coming in, 6 minutes, 22 seconds, finishing this race course. Nice work. 40+ women, final B, about to start. ICF does not mess around. They start on time at all times. One of the things that athletes love the most. White flag is out. Everybody, a little bit of a slow start there by Anastasia Ganina, making her way to the front right next to Christine Sheridan. And Verity Thomas getting pushed behind on her Infinity just a little bit. A lot of Sonovas out on the right side there.
Singapore in the lead with Christine Sheridan. Right next to her, the 2025 Sprint World Champ. She had a blasting race yesterday. Anastasia Ganina, who is also a sprint canoe champion, now taking the lead over the athlete from Singapore. Olga Merkulova looking pretty strong as well at the front. Currently sitting in second right next to Anastasia Ganina. So it is two of the podium makers from yesterday at the front right now, with Christine Sheridan from Singapore in the chase.
Yeah, it's great to see Christian out there. She's been paddling for many years, come out to Perth and done lots of paddling in Singapore and around the place. So it's great to see her in action.
That was a pretty good battle right there for number 2.
Oh, big push by Verity Thomas from the Channel Islands. Verity Thomas, the Infinity Speed Freak, pushing hard to catch up with Anastasia Ganina, yesterday's big winner in the chase. Christine Sheridan now in third place from Singapore, and Olga Merkulova is in 4th position right now.
Verity's having a big push up here. It's really good to see. It's going to be interesting on this bottom turn. We spoke about the wind and the current before. Let's see how the ladies get around.
Oh. All right, Ganina, clean turn. Thomas, clean turn. Sheridan, clean turn. A little bit of a bobble back there.
And now going upwind and up current. Still Anastasia Ganina, a new name, a new face on the circuit. All we know, actually, if you have some information on Anastasia Ganina, now is the time to come and speak to the announcers. We'd like to tell you more about this athlete who took the win yesterday in the sprint race. We know she's a sprint canoe especially, so nicely converting herself into a sub racer. She is in the lead of that B final over Verity Thomas from Great Britain there, just hot on her tail. In third place, we've got Christine Sheridan from Singapore. And then it is Olga Merkulova catwalking on her Sonova board, still going strong in 4th place.
You know, pretty good comeback right there from Verity Thomas. She did not have a good start. She got bottled up just a little bit, and now finding her way into the second position.
And her son, Jacques, is watching from the beach. Big shout out to Jacques, who is one of the promising names for the future of British stand-up paddle racing, already doing great over in the UK. And is supporting his mommy, who is currently in second position behind the world champion in the sprint, Anastasia Ganina.
A little bit of a bobble right there by our leader, but she has not lost any ground. Again, they're paddling in the mud, working their way up the current and a little bit of upwind. It looks like the wind, honestly, has not picked up as much as it was yesterday. Yesterday was
it was definitely
pretty
stronger
strong
than now.
And I'm not going to lie, I could be okay if it picked back up. How about you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little bit of air, a little bit of wind in my hair, my non-existing hair.
All
It would be
right.
refreshing because it is hot here in Abu Dhabi for sure, hot and humid.
And now you can see
But we're in the shade and we've got
the man
the
who
stylish
doesn't know how to
shades as
curve
well.
his hat. Because,
That's it, that's my
there
hat for
it
you.
is. Air conditioned.
It's
All right,
interesting.
Boogie,
yeah.
tell us something important.
It's interesting to watch the difference in the front side and back side turns. Some of them are doing like the crossbow. Some are. I'm noticing Verity's a lot stronger on the top side turn than the bottom side turn. So I think it's going to be interesting coming into the final stages.
I think we'd also like to get an update. If somebody can give us an update on their exact GPS on this course, we can give our listeners something exact to go by. Keep us posted. What you got? Something important?
Anastasia's in front. Verity second.
Yeah.
Christine third. I think. And
All right, you're
Carolina
seeing
in fourth.
a really nice silhouette. Or now you get to look at our pretty faces because there's only so many cameras, so don't get too mad at us.
I got told I had to smile.
Oh, yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Booth has to smile. This is
Yeah.
Michael Booth smiling, and now we are back to our leaders, cranking it up through the mud one last time to buoy number 7 as they make their way to their beach finish glory.
Anastasia Ganina. Well, she will have had plenty of exposure in these 2025 ICF Sup Worlds because she did take the win yesterday in the 40-plus women's field. She is the new fastest athlete over 40 in the 100-meter sprint discipline. Anastasia Ganina is sprint canoe specialist, and clearly she can also do well in tech racing. She will take the 9th spot, so first spot of final B,
look
and
at-
9th spot overall for Anastasia Ganina. And
She gets
VJ.
she gets a little push from the waves right there. A little wave from the wave gods, giving her a nicer entrance in for these first two.
all right, Anastasia Ganina, the new world champion, taking the
Final
first
B.
place in final B, new world champion in the sprints. Yesterday, taking first place in final B. So ranking in the top 10 now in technical racing for the 40-plus women, as well as Verity Thomas. Christine Sheridan crosses the line in third in that final B. Olga Merkulova takes the 4th place. Well done, Olga. And Scotland, give it up for Jennifer Armstrong from Scotland, 5th place. We're going to have some of our athletes reaching the shore now.
Carolina.
Carolina
Then Marina.
Siopaha.
All right, and just like that, we are only 1 minute away from our next.
So Thailand crossing the line now with a Wanapon. Well done.
Nicely done. 40-plus men final C are on the beach. Let's see who we have.
We have in lane number 1 for the 40-plus men's C final in lane number 1, Anatoly Matveev. He's got a Brasa paddle, and a Sonova Flatwater Elite Fast Pro model. We've got in the lane number 2 from Greece, Nikos Papadakis with an NSP paddle and a Starboard All-Star. We've got in lane number 3 from South Korea, Sung-Ho Han with a Sonova. It's a big one. Thomas Lelovitz will not start in his C final, probably saving some energy for tomorrow's long distance. In lane number 6, we've got Yevgeny Savinov with a quick blade paddle and a Sonova Fast Pro model. Lane number 7, and it's Chile. Benjamin Fuentes has got the NSP Ninja and the Black Project paddle. And to finish off, lane number 8, Denis Vasilev, Starboard paddle and Sonova Fast Pro model. This is the C final of the 40+ man.
Matthew doing his dance moves right now, getting it on. All right. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. Let's go, 40+ men, final C. If you're on the beach, make sure you give them a holler. Abu Dhabi, let's go, UAE. All right, the 40+ men, final C. The white flag has been raised. All right, Sung-Ho Han definitely getting the whole shot. He's in lane 3 in the middle, but a very strong Denis Vasilev on the outside. He was making a strong, now he's getting a little bit bottled up here. Who's on that far outside? Is that Antonoli?
Anatoly Matveev looking strong, probably taking the lead now on that Sonova board and joining the Korean Sung-Ho Han. So it is 2 Sonova boards at the front right now. We had a great start indeed by Denis Vasilev, who crossed just in front of Benjamin Fuentes, who's left stranded on the outside, probably at the back of the field in this C final.
Wow, Anatoly just all by himself right now. Made that first buoy turn and now has a 5 board length lead right now over Sung-Ho Han. And a big gap already forming between him and number 3. These guys are getting stretched out very fast right off the bat.
So Michael, can you take us through tomorrow's long distance race course? Have you had time to study it?
I've had a look at it. It looks like we've got a bit of a sprint down to the bottom mark, like left of the screen where these guys are sort of paddling now. Probably be 500-600 meters. So that'll be important, I think, to set up anybody's race. As you've seen, there's a bit of current, so I think there's going to be a bit of carnage on the buoys for those people who don't sort of watch it. I think we're going to get some people getting caught out, a few people getting going on the inside. Hopefully that's not me. And then I'm pretty sure the current's going to be running sort of right to left all day, so punching back into it's going to be pretty tough, and then there'll be some moves, I think, made on those top marks. But generally, I think from what we've seen the last few years with these 10-kilometre lap races, the race really starts in that final lap, where people start pushing, you know, the guys who have that top end speed start to make some moves up and down. I'm sure there'll be some sort of ego racing going on, I guess, throughout the race. So saying you're fast, I'm fast, and I'll be probably back behind them trying to stay on their washes this year. But yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting round. There's a lot of tactics that's going to be involved, and I'm just looking forward to being a part of it.
Nice. It looks like right now our leaders have not changed too much. Anatoly Matveev, number 1, Sung-Ho Han, number 2, and it looks like Takuya Honda is now in 3rd position, making his way around buoy number 3, getting pinned up there just a little bit. Boothie, I want to talk just a little bit about on the long distance race. It seems like we've seen this consistent action of no longer are we getting long draft trains, we're just getting everybody sitting next to each other. They are drafting, but they're all just next to each other, and it's this constant battle. What do you make of that kind of change in the dynamics of the sport?
I think it's just the way that because we've got these flat water type races now, and if you look at like marathon canoeing or marathon kayaking, it is really raced like this, and they have like a portage as well. I think in previous times, you know, when you used to have like the longer drawn out sections where you might have a downwind section on the ocean or waves or wind to chase, that's when you sort of get those big draft trains coming up. Like even when we raced in Hungary, when it was 18 kilometers, you'd have the guys getting away in the downwind, then there'd be a big draft train coming back up. But the way that the races are run now, where there's like big surges coming down, you know, it's really hard for a pack to really get drawn out. And there's a lot of guys sort of trying to get side by side so then they can react if someone sprints. So yeah, there's like lots of different ways to do it. Like you could just see tomorrow someone might go out and push the pace and then it will get drawn out. But in the previous 2 years it's been different. So I'm sure people are really thinking about their strategies over the next couple of days.
I think we just heard a hint into some tomorrow long distance strategy from Michael Booth.
Absolutely, we'll be watching for sure and see if Michael Booth's analysis is right. I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. We're talking about a multi-time world champion, specialist in long distance, Michael Booth. Back to the to what's on the water right now. We've had Sung Ho Han trying to overtake a couple of times Anatoly Matveev, but that hasn't been fruitful for the South Korean athlete. He's still got 150 meters to go if he wants to place indeed in the top 10. In the top 20 for because this is the C final. So whoever places first will be overall in the 40 plus men's in 17th position overall. That is, of course, if all the final B athletes who are coming up next are showing up.
It looks like right now, officially, Anatoly Matveev is leading the pack right now. Sung Ho Han, number 2. In third, Takuya Honda, number 3. Number 4, Denis Vasilev. Number 5, Evgeny Savinov. 6, Nicolas Papadakis. And number 7, Benjamin Fuentes is who we believe. That's our current leaderboard order. They are now making their way to buoy number 7. They've got a little more wind, starting to pick back up again, and that current all going to play a role.
It looks like that final push by Anatoly is working out. He manages to distance himself away a little bit from Sung Ho Han, the Korean. So two Sonova at the front, but Anatoly Matveev is the one who's going to be placing first and therefore 17th overall in this 40 plus men's technical race competition. Well done, Anatoly Matveev. Sung Ho Han, hold on, the competition is not over. We've got South Korea and Japan fighting for a second spot in this technical race final, but Sung Ho Han will have it, will keep it. That second position, well done to Takuya Honda, taking third place in this C final for the 40 plus men. If you're just joining us now, well, we are in the middle of an afternoon of technical race finals. This is the 40 plus men's C final finishing with now Denis Vasilev crossing the line behind Evgeny Savinov. And coming up, Benjamin Fuentes from Chile, jogging on the beach to the finish line with one athlete left on the water. It is Nikos Papadakis. Come on, big round of applause for the Greek athletes, Nikos Papadakis.
All right, 40 plus men final B, right on the horizon. 2 minutes to start. Matthew, who is on the beach right now?
In lane number 1 for the B final, we have from Hungary, Zabol Znad. She's got a red paddle and an NSP board. In lane number 2, we've got France with a New Caledonian, the Caldoche, David Anouilh with a starboard board and a quick blade paddle. We've got the 2022 long distance world champion from France in lane number 3. This is technical racing though, and this is the final B. Pierre-Alain Debois has got the SIC Maui board. Under his feet, the RST, his teammate from SIC from Canada, Tommy Boudet, with the Stingray paddle by Quick Blade. In lane number 5,
Prediction.
Martin Deichmann from Germany, a Sonova rider. He's got a black project paddle. Lane number 6, and we've got the Italian speed freak with the ever-ready Alessandro Sapini with a black project paddle. In lane number 7, representing Spain, Artem Avramenko, a sprint canoe champion, turned into sub racer. And lane number 8, Albert Folch from Barcelona, Catalunya, España, Spain, fully geared with starboard.
Boothie, what do you got here? Who are we looking out for? Who do we want to pay attention to?
I think Martin Teichmann. I think he's the guy.
Okay, lane number 5, number 222. The German Martin Teichmann, somebody to keep an eye out for. Don't forget about Tommy Boudet from Canada. All right, these gentlemen are lined up. They're staged, they're ready, they're fierce. The white flag is up. Wow, did Tommy Boudet have a blazing fast start, and Sabo Nog went down right off the bat, and so did Artem Avramenko. 2 falls right on our beach start. Tommy Boudet getting the clean water.
And this is the second time Artem Avramenko makes a big mistake at the start. Unfortunately, the Spanish athletes will be chasing the 7 other athletes from the back with Zabul Snatch making also a big mistake at the start. The Hungarian Zabos at the front though. It looks like we have Martin Teichmann, Alessandro Sapini, and I think Pierre-Alain Debois. Oh no, Tommy Boudet. Tommy Boudet will reach the buoy number 1 in first position. Canada taking the lead over this B final in the 40 plus men's division. Actually, Tommy pushing hard now between buoy number 1 and buoy number 2 ahead of Martin Teichmann from Germany, the Sonova athletes, who's got the edge over a starboard athlete just behind him, and Alessandro Sapini, who is on starboard behind David Anouilh from New Caledonia, I think.
No, I think it's Albert
Folch.
Albert Folch.
Alessandro Sapini right now on his Infinity is in 3rd. Made a little bit of a surge. He was in 4th. Now finding himself in the bronze position.
That was an awesome start from Tommy. He's been battling a bit of a back injury the last few days. Had to pull out of the sprint. He was a bit disappointed with that, but it looks like he's come back strong. He's looking good. And then you got Martin Teichmann in 2nd. I think he may come through. He was racing Opens not too long ago. You look at the age gap between Martin and Tommy is like 5 or 6 years. So when you're racing 40 plus, it is a 9-year or 10-year difference. So there can be differences in those age groups.
I know Tommy Boudet was really bummed about said his back really went out, and sometimes he can't even move when that happens. He was definitely down about it, but it does not look like he's down right now. He is finding himself leading the pack, making buoy turn number 3.
Ahead of Martin Teichmann from Germany, a son of an athlete. He's got his own stand-up paddle school back home. Makes trips to regular trips to Thailand as well, where Sonova has got their headquarters. Alessandro Sapini looking strong there, using the current to push himself a little bit faster towards Martin Teichmann, and a big battle for 4th place right now going on between Albert Folch, the Catalan athletes from northern Spain. It's actually 2 starboards fighting each other for fourth position right now with Pierre-Alain Dubois in fifth. So the other starboard would be David Anoui, the New Caledonian athlete, a guy who paddles with the likes of Clément Colmas, Titouan Pouillot, Noik and Vaïk Garyu, over in Nouméa, the capital of the island of New Caledonia.
Yeah, I have to say it's a bit of a shame to not see any of those boys over here this year. It's a bit of a hole in the sport when the Garrius don't turn up and you don't have the likes of Titouan, but I think they're doing different things at different stages of their lives, and it's nice to see David flying the flag.
Well, we saw them on the European circuit on and off this year. We had a little visit from Noik and Vaïk Garyu, I think, over in Spain, in Barcelona, I think.
Yeah, like Noik's had the year off.
But Titouan is still racing, but let's call him semi-retired, Titouan Pouillot. Clément Colmas is foiling a lot. That's really his new thing, but I'm sure he can take some of the top boys still on a sub-race track. Noik and Vaïk, that was one of the big surprises, good surprises for France last year. Vaïk Garyu was still a junior last year and he competed in the open men. He took the 4th place in the open men's technical race last year. Noik was the first, Shuri was the second, and third was Manuel Oyuela, who's unfortunately who will not be competing in the A final today.
Yeah, we normally all travel together. It's normally like Blue Ewer, who's also not here, and the Vaïk and Noik. So it was a bit of a shame to not have the crew back together this year, but hopefully we can motivate them to come back in 2026. But Tommy's just stretching out here, and looks like he's gonna take the win from Martin.
Well, there's something I've learned over the weekend significantly. I never have to look at my sheet of paper to know when the juniors are up, because we hear their muscles getting slapped behind us. They have this slap muscle warm-up. Tell us about this. Is this a new thing?
I think it's been around for a long time. I think it's just about firing the nerves and getting excited, and it's been a bit of a slap on your biceps. I see seems to get some people fired up.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, did they get fired up?
On your screen, let's give it up for Tommy Boudet, who will be winning his final B, the SIC Maui team manager from Canada with the Stingray quick blade paddle and the SIC RST model.
Tommy Boudet!
Finishing 9th overall in the tech race, 40 plus men's competition. Martin Teschmann will make for the top 10. From Germany, Alessandro Sapini lands his Infinity Ever Ready. David Anoui and Pierre-Alain Dubois, 2 Frenchmen crossing the line almost simultaneously. And wow, Albert Folch was in the top 3 for a while, but I guess a couple of buoy turn mishaps and is at the back of the field. Albert Folch now crossing the line. Artem Abramenko is going to have to work on his starts for future ICF World Championships. He made 2 big mistakes today, and Zabol Snaj from Hungary now crossing the finish line for final B of the 40 plus men's.
If you are watching, here's a little update of what to expect. We now are moving in to the future of our sport. We have the Junior Women Final C, Junior Women Final B, then we'll have the Junior Men Final C and B. So we've got a lot of junior action coming your way. If you are on the live stream and you're watching for one of your loved ones, now is the chance to tune in and get ready. Matthew, Junior Women Final C, who's on deck?
Well, lane number 1, we've got Germany, Leila Joyce Daskiran with her big brother probably watching the stream right now. She's got her own custom board and a quick blade paddle. We've got in lane number 2 Greece with Theodora Katsavavaki with a Sonova board and a black project paddle. Lane number 3 we've got Poland and Emilia Dasuska with a starboard sprint and an NSP paddle. Lane number 4, it's Yonemura Yumeha representing Japan. She's got an all-star by Starboard. In lane number 5, representing Spain, the SIC Maui rider, Laura Aparicio. Lane number 6, we've got from Italy, paddling on Infinity with a starboard paddle, Noemi Bashai. Lane number 7, we have Sofia Panova on a Sonova board and a quick blade paddle. And to finish off, lane number 8, Evdoxia Gyalama from Greece on an NSP board with a starboard paddle. This is the final C of the junior women's technical race.
Okay, Boothie, how long before your kids are going to be racing in the juniors? They're what, like, you know, a year or two?
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, when they're 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, fair. Okay. The sun-kissed seas of Abu Dhabi, our junior women final C. Coming at you live, ICF YouTube page, Stand-Up Paddleboard 2025 World Championships. Flag is out.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Oh, Emily Dashushka goes down, leaving room for Yonemura Yumeha, making a lead, and right next to her, Laura Parigio on that red SIC, getting the clean water, moving into 1, but they are battling it out in that first, second position. And there's some clean water on the far left for Layla Joyce.
Das Kiran, yes, the young athlete from Germany, has got the whole boulevard in front of her to buoy number 1. The German athlete with her own custom board, taking the leading position right now in front of the Spanish athlete Laura Aparicio on the SIC Maui board. Yonemura Yumeha had a pretty good start, but now she seems to be struggling a little bit against that wind. She is still in 3rd place though. Laura Aparicio will take the leading position going into buoy number 1. Laura Aparicio from Spain in 1st place. 2nd place, Layla Joyce Daskiran, Germany. 3rd place, it should be Japan, but oh, someone is stuck at the buoy. I think the Japanese athlete had some trouble at the buoy, and it's now a pack of 4 athletes all together, grouped in the chase behind Laura Aparicio and Layla Joyce Daskiran, behind Spain and Germany.
Boothie, this is a big battle right here for that 3rd position right now. It's final C, but they all want it bad. They could care less what it is. What do you think about that group right there?
Well, it's going to be really interesting because we've got a boat that's just gone through, and I think there's going to be some weights for these girls to surf. So it'll be whoever makes the most of that is going to come into the buoy really well. But also, I think with like 4 coming in, I think the outside is probably the place you want to be.
Yeah, right you are. Look at that. They are dealing with a little bit of wave. It's going their way right now. So can they handle that coming from behind? It's always a bit spooky. And it's going to be right at the perfect time for them to hit buoy number 2. We're already seeing bobbling on number 1. Number 3 just went down to their knees. The rest are getting pushed far outside.
Yeah,
What a mess of awesome.
Wow, that current must be strong, or is it the wind? But they seem to be stuck a little bit between buoy number 2 and buoy number 3. It is still the SIC Maui board by from Laura Aparicio, who has got a big lead now over their challenger in 2nd position. So Laura Aparicio was announced an official SIC Maui Spain rider, youth rider. So Laura Aparicio comes from the Med in Spain. Oh, losing her balance there, almost falling in, but she recovered that nicely. and is going strong now after buoy number 3.
Oh, Boothie, you called it. They have not made the most of these waves yet because they are all still bottled up.
They're doing excellent though. The skills of these young ladies is very, very top end. Like you wouldn't have seen this 5 years ago. Like I think the juniors, the skill level in the women's, and just like the advancement of the women's competition has been exceptional. And you can just see like how many great young athletes coming through watching these events, even though this is only a C final.
That's got to be exciting, especially for you, being able to coach many of these young athletes and the older ones as well. Huge shout out to Booth Training. Tell us just one quick plug. What do you got?
I just like coaching and sort of giving my advice to different athletes around the world, and just try to have an imprint on the sport. It's a sport that's done amazing things for me, and to be able to give back in different ways is what I'm all about. And you know, if I can help someone achieve what they want to achieve, whatever's on their bucket list, whatever their goal is, that's always my dream.
There it is. Booth Training. You can find it online. Just Google it. Or now you can Siri it, or you can AI it, or you can Grok it, or whoever you talk to daily. Right, Mustafa?
So buoy number 5, and Laura Paricio still leading on her SIC Maui RST board model. We've got Germany still in second position on a custom board. Leila Joyce Daskiran. Noemi Bashai is in third place, so it's Italy in 3. And a Sonova board in 4th. Maybe Panova. No, Panova is the very, very back, far back.
On the GPS, it's saying Theodora is in 4th.
All right.
Theodora Katsavavaki, thank you, Michael, in 4th place.
And then 5th is Doxia, in 6th, Yonemura. Sorry, I'm not as good at this as you are, Matthew. And in 7th, Amelia.
Okay, the field is spreading out a little bit. Michael, have you ridden a camel yet?
Ridden a what?
Have you ridden on a camel yet?
I haven't ridden on a camel since I've been here. I did do a little bit of a desert adventure when I was here maybe a dozen years ago, doing a surf ski race in Dubai.
Okay. And did you ride the camel?
I rode the camel. I
See?
did dirt bikes, did
All right.
sandboarding, all those things that you can see when you're here in Abu Dhabi. And
All the
Dubai.
good stuff. I made it out to the desert as well to get my camel photo. My kids were proud, and the sandboarding was absolutely slow. But it was very fun in the desert. Is one of the very cool places to see while you're here, along with the Zik Shayad Grand Mosque, which is overshadowing every one of our races here with its beautiful golden tip domes.
Have you been over there?
Yeah, we went over there on Tuesday, and it is stunning.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try and fit it in before I get out of here. Looks unreal. All the photos I've seen.
Tough to not see it because it was absolutely too good. What do we got here coming in for the final? Buoy turn number 7.
Yeah, we've got Laura Paricio making it nicely back to shore from Spain. She will win the C final in the junior women's division for the technical race competition. To be honest, we expected Laura Paricio to make it a little bit further up, but she won that C final nicely. She took the lead early, along with Leila Joyce Daskiran from Germany, reaching the beach in second, with
Theodore Katsavaki
in third, yeah, overtaking Noemi Bashai in the last 200 meters of the race. Squeezed again in 5th.
That was Yonemura Umeha making her way across the finish line. And with that pretty big hat, we have Sofia Panova making her way to the sand. All right, the action continues. Junior women, final B. Time to introduce our new speedsters on the list.
All right, final B coming up. We've got in lane number 1 for the junior women. From Greece, Ioana Papadimitriou paddling a Sonova board with a Black Project paddle. We've got in lane number 2, Greece again with Efteria Alexandraki with a Starboard All-Star and a Quick Blade paddle. Lane number 3, and it is Lena Nowak for Poland on an NSP board with a bass paddle. Lane number 4, and it is Poland again with Martina Drobny. She's got a Starboard All-Star. Lane number 5, and it is Santa Pola, Alicante, Spain, Ines Blanc Gomez with an NSP board. Lane number 6, the young athlete from Japan, Kanae Shibahara with a SIC RST board and a Black Project paddle. Lane number 7, Czechia and Linda Sirovatkova will be paddling with her Quick Blade paddle and a Sonova Flatwater Elite Fast Pro. Lane number 8, and we've got Greece again, the 3rd Greek athlete in this B final, Iliaki Anastasia with a Black Project paddle and a Sonova board.
We have 1 minute, 1 minute to start, 1 minute. Please take position, 1 minute.
Hey, Michael, did you know that at one point Sheikh Zayed raced a camel against cars and the camels won?
Did they?
Yes, they did. I thought you'd like to know that.
I did.
I did not realize how fast camels are, but apparently they beat cars. All right, John has everybody lined up perfectly. The white flag is out. Final B, Women Junior.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Let's come back.
Come back,
Take a
come
break.
back, come back. Lena Novak heard
False
us.
start. Oh, yeah. All right, our
All
line
right.
judges.
Emily
Way
playing
to
cops.
go. Way to go with the horn
She's got
there.
the siren, she's got the horn, she's got
No, I like it.
the outfit as well.
Yeah,
Good.
I like it getting called back. I think there's a lot of athletes jumping the start at the moment, and I think to get it all fair and even for everybody, these starts need to be called back to make sure everyone's on notice.
Lane number 7,
All right, looks like Linda
Sirovatkova.
Sirovatkov jumped the gun just a little bit. All right, these athletes are going to get restaged. They will not have time for their heart rates to go back down, but they're young. They'll be ready to redo Final B coming up.
Yeah, if you do jump the start, like you do get that sort of like 0.2, 0.5 advantage. Like it just makes such a big difference because it might be like a quarter of a board length, it might be half a board length, but if you're in front and you can sort of affect the athletes around you, then and you're in clean water, it makes such a massive difference because it really is a race to that first buoy. And if you've got half a length straight away, you put people in your wash, it makes it a lot easier for you and a lot harder for them.
You know, I think it's a challenge just for our ITOs and race directors and everybody else. They're trying to stay on time, but they're also trying to make sure that everybody has a fair race. So it's not easy to call those callbacks. Sometimes it's easier just to let it go, but they are not going to let anything be unfair, as you said. Okay, our athletes are getting restaged.
With Linda Sirovatkova receiving a warning. In lane number 7 from Czechia.
Official rules in stand-up paddling, if you fault twice, it is a DQ. All right, the white flag is back out.
all competitors, be prepared. Ready.
All right, the horn is out. Martina Drobny getting a little bit of the hole shot. She is right now there paddling. They are fiercely paddling neck and neck. Ines Blin Gomez now is getting the lead, out paddling her compadre and making her way to the clean water.
Also,
Everybody's moving really heavy left to right again. That current not giving any leeway.
yeah, and looking strong on the right-hand side of the course is Linda Sirovatkova, the Czech athlete racing on a Sonova board. She used to be on NSP boards in the past. Seems to have changed her gear. And at the front now, taking the lead, it looks like Ines Blin from Spain, from the club Paris Watersports, is taking the front position, reaching buoy number 1 in first, followed by Linda Sirovatkova. And it looks like Lena Novak is going to be in that top 4 as well, with Martina Drobny in 3rd. No, Lena Novak is in 5th now. So we've got Ines Blin in 1st. We have Linda Sirovatkova in 2nd. Martina Drobny in 3rd. We've got another starboard in 4th. Probably one of the Greek athletes in 4th place. It's an NSP board in 5th, and I believe that's Lena Novak from Poland. We're yet to identify who is in 4th. Maybe, no, Kanahe, she's on the SIC Maui, she's somewhere at the back.
It could be a Greek athlete.
Iliaka Anastasia or Eftikia Alexandraki also out there.
Oh, Eftiria. It must be Eftiria Alexandraki.
She has a white visor on. We'll see if we can pick that up.
Yeah, it's got to be Eftiria Alexandraki. Definitely a top fast racer from Greece. Most likely, yes, in the top 4. You are currently in 3rd place, as you can see if you're watching the live stream.
5 minutes.
Yeah, Ines is doing an awesome job out here in front. I'm sure that she would have liked to be in that A final. I didn't get to watch all the preliminary rounds, but I think she's got a lot of talent, and I would have expected to see her in the A final.
Well, it's definitely turned into a mess for number 2, 3, 4, and 5 right now. They are all bottled up, trying to dig their way to buoy number 3 up current.
For sure, they're not holding back. There's like 4 or 5 of them like in a row here. It's going to be interesting around this 3rd mark to see who comes out of it strong or who gets caught up. And you can see someone getting caught up right now. It just makes such a big difference when you get caught up on that buoy.
And it looks like
current.
FTK Alexandraki right now has moved into 2nd position.
Yeah, that was a big move. We've got Inez out in front. We've got Linda in 3rd as well. And it looked like that was Lena and Martina getting caught up on the buoy together.
Okay, Matthew, I think this is a really important time to talk about our monitor. Can we get a camera shot of our monitor right here? We want to talk about. Maybe we're not going to get a camera shot of our monitor, but let's just talk about how good that cardboard is.
Yeah, highly professional design by Robs, I think.
It's engineered well.
Yeah,
What
we just
we've
want to
got
look at this.
for,
Look at this, guys. Look at that duct tape job right there. That keeps us seeing what we can see, and we want to thank all of our engineers for making our cardboard box monitor so perfect for us.
Are you the top engineer?
No, I did not have any involvement in the duct tape, although I will say that they used a lot. It's not going anywhere. This is wind-proof.
All right, it's a starboard at the front, and we think it's the Greek athlete, Eftiria Alexandraki, taking the lead now over the NSP rider, Ines Blin Gomez from Spain. So Greece and Spain, 1 and 2. And NSP rider Lena Novak in 3rd position. Martina Drobny, her teammate from Raciborg, in 4th place right now on starboard, who is in the chase. It's the Japanese Kanae Shibahara on the SIC Maui board, the RST model, in 5th place right now. So Eftiria Alexandraki leading now in the second part of that final B for Greece, ahead of Spain's Ines Blin. I guess those who paddle really well upwind, and you have to be strong for that, and I guess to weigh a little bit more. And I did notice that the heavier builds are usually better in the upwind section on the course today, and that's the case for Eftiria Alexandra, who's tall and very athletic. She's heading to buoy number 7, getting a bit more ground, stroke after stroke, ahead of Ines Blanc Gomez from Spain, with Lena Novak from Poland in 3rd place, Martina Drobny in 4th from Poland, and Japan's Kanae Shibahara in 5th position right now.
Let's talk about the difference right now.
Yeah.
Matthew just mentioned kind of between having an all-around board in these flat conditions, but there is wind and current versus not an all-around board.
I'm a big all-round guy for anything sort of technical or distance race these days, because everything is so tight. There's lots of buoy turns, and it's really difficult if you're on a flat water board to maintain your composure, especially when your legs get tired.
Now, what do you think if you could only bring one board and you had to sprint, do tech, and the long distance? What are you going to choose on a course like this?
For me, it's always the All-Star. Yeah.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself. He's designed one, the Starboard All-Star.
Well, it's great to see Ethisia win that one, and Inez and Lena coming in 3rd.
All right, while we have our athletes finishing, no lead changes as we expected. We are going to stay on time here. We are going to be introducing Final C. This is our junior men. Let's give it a go, Mathieu.
Yes, indeed. We've got the Final C of the junior men lined up now with less than 2 minutes to go before they start. Lane number 1, we've got Greece and Iliakis Emmanuel with an NSP board. We've got in lane number 2, Daniel Folgar from Spain on a starboard, actually fully geared up starboard. Lane number 3, we've got Japan and Meguru Kunii with a starboard paddle and board. We've got Germany in lane number 4. It is Cedric Falbush with a Sonova board and a black project paddle. We've got lane number 5 and Greece with Manos Farsalis with a quick blade paddle and an NSP Ninja 14x21 board. In lane number 6, Vasilis Geralexis from Greece. He's got the Infinity ever ready and a quick blade paddle. Lane number 7, Greece again with Nikitas Tsanakis. He's got a Sonova board and a black project paddle. And lane number 8, Ignacio Iglesias from Spain, fully geared up, starboard.
1 minute to the start. Take position.
All right, if you're joining us online, this is the Junior Men Final C. Right behind them, getting ready, the Junior Men Final B. Before we move our way, after that, to the Open Women.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Oh, Cedric Falbush was the first to his feet, but it looks like Manos Varsaris is going to get ahead. And right next to him, digging really deep on his Infinity ever ready, Vasilis Geralexis from Greece, now moving into the first position. You have 6 paddlers, almost all neck and neck, now down to 5. We'll see who will be able to make it to that hammer buoy first.
And definitely a big surge coming from lane number 2. That's Daniel Folgar Perez from Spain, who is trying to position himself at the front. He will be on the inside of that buoy turn, but he's settling for the draft train right now, just behind the leader on the NSP. Who is that on
Vasilius.
in the lead? Vasilis Geralexis. No, Vasilis is on a Infinity board, so it's got to be Farsalis, Manos Farsaris, I believe,
Yeah.
in first place right now. Chased by Daniel Folgar Perez is on starboard, is in second, is it?
It could be Nikitas as well.
We have Vasilis Geralexis from Greece in fourth position on that Infinity board.
It looks like Daniel Fogler Perez right now was in third. He's now moving his way into second, taking an inside line. It looks like he might be getting to that buoy first.
So Nikitas Tsanakis, that's the gentleman in position number 2 right now behind his teammate from Greece, Manos Farsaris, with Daniel Folgar Perez on the starboard, right in the middle between the two Greek athletes. So it's NSP starboard, Sonova, and then starboard again with who is on the starboard? Daniel. No, is it Daniel?
Daniel Folgar Perez. Ignacio Iglesias is also on a starboard, but so is Magiru Kunai. 3 starboards out there. Michael, what do you make of all these Greek riders? They brought like at least 30 young kids.
It's extremely impressive to see what some of these nations are doing with their young athletes. Like, you've got obviously the Greek athletes, then you've got the Spanish, the Japanese, the French. They're just all really helping these young athletes get opportunities, and they're going to see the fruits of that over the next couple of years. Like, you sort of see, for example, Sergio winning that 100-meter sprint yesterday in the Opens. Like, all these nations are going to have the champions over the coming years, and it's just very impressive to see. And kudos to all the leaders in those countries, whether they're the local training groups, whether that's the federations, who are pushing it and really helping these athletes. And I'm sure the athletes are understanding of how helpful they are, but also will appreciate it in the years to come with all the success they're going to have.
You know, it's astonishing to me. I've been listening to a lot of the stories, but even like from Hungary right now, I mean, their country wants them to be here. They're really supporting their top athletes. In Greece, the same way. They get college credits. They get things like that for college. As compared to where I come from in the USA, they don't even know we're here.
Yeah.
Or what stand-up paddling is on a competitive level. So we hope that continues to improve, and we hope that everybody's listening to us and enjoying this broadcast, so they too, that we can launch our younger athletes into a brighter and bigger future while they're on this Olympic level caliber.
Yeah, it's really great to see that the Hungarians are really pushing like stand-up paddling now, because you see in the past, like, the canoeing and the kayaking has been such a big part of them. Like, their Olympic champions, Olympic heroes get like all sorts of support. So if they can sort of facilitate that into stand-up paddling, you're going to see a lot of Hungarian champions, because paddling is in their blood there. It's one of their main sports.
All right, well, we've got the pretty strong Greek in final C right now. Manos Farsaris still leading. We've got a Spanish athlete at the front. That's Daniel Folgar Perez moving to second position. Well, he was in second position he's been in second position for a while. Between 2 Greek athletes, it's Nikitas Tsanakis in third place, with a starboard athlete trying to overtake Tsanakis right now. Probably the Japanese Meguru Kuni, paddling hard with a very low stance, trying to pass on as much energy to his board from the paddling. But Daniel Folgar Perez is clinging to his second position, going into buoy number 7.
Booth, what do you make of this? This is a big group right here. They've got room to do something dangerous at this last turn.
It just really depends. Like, the guys on the inside obviously have the advantage if they can hold it together and they don't get their legs tired, and they make sure that they're focusing on those little things to make sure they get around well, which is what's happening here. And there's been no mistakes. You sort of saw in the 50s and the 40s, there was a lot more rail steering going on, people going really wide. But you don't really see that from the younger athletes. Their skill is second to none.
Look at that, Manos Farsaris making a sprint finish across the line. Matthew, number 2.
Daniel Folgar Perez from Spain, finishing 2. Nikita Tsanakis in 3rd. The Japanese Meguru Kunii taking the 4th place. Cedric Falbush from Germany has managed to overtake the Greek athletes Vasilis Geralexis. Iliaki Emanuel will finish in 7th place, and Ignacio Iglesias on starboard will finish 8th in this junior men's C final. We are already moving to the B final with a big name in lane number 1. We've got the 2024 sprint world champ. He was 2nd yesterday. Matei Babu is in lane number 1 in this B final for the junior men's tech race. In lane number 2, we've got Andreas Vulgaris. He is the new sprint world champion. So we've got lane 1 and lane 2, the 2024 and 2025 sprint world champs. We've got in lane number 3, Mattia Rutiliano with an infinity board and a black project paddle. He comes from Italy. In lane number 4, we've got the dark horse from Germany, Anton Birkist, with a starboard all-star and a quick blade paddle. We've got in lane number 5, the flying fish paddler from the Netherlands, Maximus Thirier, with a quick blade paddle. We've got in lane number 6, Ruben Cantoral Kirant from Alicante, Spain, fully geared with NSP. Now he's got a quick blade paddle. Lane number 7, we've got from South Korea, Yagyung Baek with a black project paddle and an NSP Ninja board model. We've got in lane number 8, Matteo Pernisco from Taranto, that's southern Italy, with a starboard all-star and a black project paddle.
1 minute. 1 minute. Pick your board up. 1 minute to the start.
All right, big shout out to lane number 5, the Flying Fish Freedom Pro. John Miskauskas must be pretty excited to see his board over here being represented in Abu Dhabi. Okay, red flag is out. Not one toe shall be past that line. All right, white flag is up.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
All right, the horn is out. Anton Burkach. Ooh, it looks like Andreas Volgaris in lane number 2. Wow, look at that battle on the right side. I don't even know what to call it that other than it's a mess. But Andreas Volgaris seems to be getting the most clean water on the far left on his starboard. Matteo Rutigliani on his Infinity dropping back just a little bit. And it does look like Maximus Sudrier getting some clean water also on that right side on his Flying Fish.
And we also a pretty aggressive start as well by Matteo Pernisco coming from lane number 8 and straight away moving to something like number 6 or lane number 5. That's a pretty good strategy, although very aggressive to keep yourself at the front, to push yourself at the front, and that's working for Matteo Pernisco, currently sitting in the 4th position. We have a Sonova board leading though with, who is it at the front?
Matteo.
Sonova
Matej?
with
Matej Barbu?
Yeah.
No?
Matej Barbu,
He had a hat on.
Romanian.
Let's see if we have a hat on.
That's what the GPS is telling us.
Oh, look at this. There's a little bit of some washout there that these athletes are contending with. Ooh, big battle for number 3 right now. 3 men side by side working to make their way to buoy turn number 2, where their fate might be decided today.
Yeah, this second buoy turn I think is going to be very interesting. There's a lot of guys going into it with a lot of heat, and there might be a few mistakes here, but we'll have to wait and see.
Is it possible we have Anton Birkist in 2nd position? I think that's a tall starboard athlete from Germany. I wouldn't be surprised if that
No,
was
I don't
him
think so. I think that's
in
him
2.
just turning the buoy just now.
So Greece in second then, with Andreas Vulgaris most likely.
Yeah.
Andreas Vulgaris,
And
the
we got Maximus.
2025 Sprint World Champion, behind the 2024 Sprint World Champions, so Romania and Greece 1 and 2 right now, with NSP and NSP Ninja in third position.
I think that could be Mattia.
Mattia Rutiliano has got an infinity board.
Yes, he must be in fourth, and then we've got Matteo maybe in third place. The GPS isn't telling us
So
exactly
Matteo Pernusco from Taranto, Italy, and Mattia Rutiliano from Italy as well, but from northern Italy in fourth place right now.
There you go. There you go. We were talking about Italy before. That's northern Italy is where we're from. Bassano del Grappa.
Big move coming from number 5, overtaking Matteo Rutigliano, who's now moved to 5th. Again, these buoy turns, especially on the far side, as we've been talking, is really pushing them far around. They have to work extra hard to completely make that turn before they start their uphill chug against the current.
Ooh, trying to overtake the 2025 Sprint World Champ. We have a big push from Matteo Pernusco from Taranto. That's the Sub Academy School in southern Italy, coached by Mario Tagarelli. Matteo Pernusco overtaking the Greek Andreas Vulgaris for the second position behind the Romanian athlete Matei Barbu on his own, far away from his challengers.
The GPS is telling me that second is Ken Torrell, Sergio's brother.
That would be Ruben Cantarell, maybe in second place. What I know is that there is a monster gap between first and second position right now. Not even close. I don't think anybody's going to make that gap up unless they have turbo boosters under their board.
So yeah, Ruben Cantarell, yes, easily to confuse him with Matteo Pernusco. They are both on an NSP board. So Ruben Cantora, who is Sergio's little brother, had to settle for the B final. He's got a big brother to look up to, two-time junior world champ in technical racing, Sergio Cantoral, who picked up the gold medal in the open men's division yesterday in the sprints. So Ruben, who probably has 2 more years after this one to in the junior division, will try to bring more gold medals in the junior field over the coming years. Let's remind our viewers that we've got a World Championship taking place in October next year, this time in Italy, in Taormina, on the east coast of Sicily, and it's going to be a big one. Everyone is talking about it already on the beach. We've got Matei Babu finishing strong for Romania. He'll win this B final for the junior men's technical racing. Matei Babu, who was on the podium yesterday, took the silver medal in the sprint race. The silver medalist.
Look at this. Look at this battle right here. Look at these guys sprinting right now from buoy number 7. That's number 6, Ruben Cantarell, right now, about to come in number 2.
It's a cheeky look back from Ruben there.
And Maximus coming in number 3 on his
Maximus
flying
Sirrier
fish.
from the Netherlands, yes, in third place.
Oh, and an upside down infinity with Matteo Rutigliano. Oh, jumping over a board.
John Birkis outracing Andreas Vulgaris. Matteo Pernusco will finish ahead of the athlete from South Korea, Yakun Beck. We are moving straight away to the women's C final, the open women's C final, and we've got an Australian athlete in lane number 1. So I'm sure Michael Booth is all excited to cheer for Tasca Coswell, who is in lane number 1 with a Sonova board and a Brassa paddle. Lane number 2, and we've got Athanasia Karendru, let's call her Nancy Karendru from Greece, Agios Nikolaos, Greece, with the Infinity ever ready and a quick blade paddle, lane number 3. And we've got Marta Apanasovic from Poland with a quick blade paddle and an NSP Ninja board, lane number 4. And we've got Ju-yeon Won from South Korea, geared up with starboard. We've got Greece in lane number 5 with Christiana Mesleme with a Nash paddle and a Sonova board. We've got someone missing in lane number 6. That is going to be Daniela Garcia, but we will have Eleni Vai from Greece with a quick blade paddle and an NSP Carolina under her feet, and lane number 8 is missing.
1 minute. Take position.
All right, welcome to your women's main event here. This is Final C, followed by Final B. And then we're going to do some open men after that. The red flag is officially moving. We do have some missing names here, so we have 6 paddlers about to show us what they have. White flag is out.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
All right, we have somebody down right off the bat. That was
That's
Nancy
Nancy.
went down, and we have Marta Appenswich making a really strong start. She has that white hat out there. She has very clean water. And then we have Ju-yeon Won in number 2, and on that far left, Toshka Goswell from Australia, currently at number 3.
Yeah, great start by Marta Apanastovic. To be honest, I'm surprised to find Marta in a C final. She is definitely a final material, so Marta Apanastovic did not have the best of the racing in her semi, but she is clearly the leader of that C final, ahead of the South Korean Ju-yeon Won, and it looks like the Australian Toshka Goswell is not doing badly right now. She is reaching the buoy now with the South Korean athlete Ju-yeon Won. So Poland, South Korea, Australia, 1, 2, 3. And
Yeah.
a big mistake by Nancy Carandrew, who lost her balance at the start. She should be at the front with the other top 2 or top 3 athletes.
You know, even with that fall, though, she already is making her way back into the field. She is going from 6th right now, currently trying to overtake the number 5 position. She's still in this race. She is not out of it, even with a quick fall in the beginning. Booth, what do you make of that start there?
Well, it was clear Marta was just away. There wasn't really anyone really challenging for that, but it was great to see Tasker out there. She had a great start, and she's from Perth in Western Australia, and there's I think 3 Aussies here competing this week, so she's one of them, and it's just great to see her out here. She's a big in the Perth Western Australian scene, which is where I'm from, and she's doing awesome. So big shout out to Tasker for getting over here and giving it a good crack.
So Michael, can you tell us about the state of sub racing right now in Australia? Australia used to be one of the top nations just a few years ago, with some of the world's best athletes in all disciplines of sub racing, including sub surfing. What's been happening after COVID?
I think it's
for
significantly
Australia?
decreased. I think the overall participation in the sport. A lot of the original guys and girls who sort of were running all the races have sort of moved on, either just with life or with going on to like different sports like foiling or wing foiling. But you know, Australia's kind of like America and Hawaii in that way. Like we're very much beach focused, and the more that the sport has gone to sort of flat water races or inland type races, like people have sort of moved away from that and they've gone to the more ocean sports. So that's probably a factor in it, but I'm not exactly sure why the sport in a way has come down a lot. Maybe the support from the federations has been a little bit low. It probably needs to pick up a little bit for more people to have more interest. But yeah, it is a bit of a shame. There was a lot of us like at that early time. Like there was Jaden Jensen, Jake Jensen. You had Lincoln Jews winning races. You know, Kelly Margetts when I first started the sport. We used to have a massive crew that used to go over Pacific paddle games. But you know, things change.
Travis Grant,
yeah.
over in Hawaii.
Yeah, there's just a different times in the sport. You sort of had that early stage where you had like, you know, the peak of the sport probably in America in 13, 14, 15, and then you sort of saw it moved more to Europe in that sort of like 16, 17, 18 period, and then it's kind of just stabilised in different places. So fortunately in Australia, it sort of seems to have, the numbers seem to decrease, but hopefully they'll pick up in the coming years. This is a strong paddle from Marta. I think as you said before, Matthew, she probably would have liked to see herself a little bit higher in these races because she's blowing this C final away.
She's just crushing it right now. There's a monster gap between 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. Lots of room right here in this C final. Everybody seems very comfortable.
If we could turn down the music just a little bit, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. It's hard to hear ourselves over here. Yeah, Marta Panasowicz, great paddler from Poland. Did pretty well also in the sprints yesterday. Reaching buoy number 6 right now. There's some good paddling coming from Poland, of course, with a big youth team from Rasiborg. And a couple of big international races as well, one of them being Planet Baltic, which usually takes place in August. Have you been to that one, Michael, Planet Baltic?
No, I haven't actually been over that one. It's at the same venue that Worlds was at a couple of years ago, is it? Is that the same venue as the ICF Worlds was at in 2022?
No, I think it's a different venue, a few hours away
I've
from
I've coached many athletes who've gone over and competed at it, but no, I haven't actually made it out there myself. But it looks like a good one. I think, I just talk about like technique a little bit here. You can see the athletes that are really holding their stroke that little bit longer in the water coming into the wind are the ones that are really getting away upwind. I think that's a really strength factor that you're seeing from the athletes that are sort of at the front of these races. Whereas it seems like you can chop and have a shorter, quicker stroke going down with the wind because you've got that progression, you've got that general speed you're just trying to maintain. But when you're going upwind, holding your paddle that little bit longer in the water and really grinding upwind is where sort of athletes are getting away. So it's something to think about for those athletes.
And even looking at Marta right now, she's just clean, consistent strokes, really digging that paddle in, giving it time to catch. Looking really, really good, except for that bobble right there.
Yeah, all of a sudden the current comes from the side. You just have to change the weight and on your feet.
I haven't turned any of these buoys yet, but sometimes on the buoys, if you touch them and they don't spin and they're actually quite tight, that's when you really get caught out and you sort of have that wobble. So
they can really bounce you back.
Yeah. So be careful. You don't want to get to that
All
last
right, looks
off.
like we had Marta making her way across the finish line.
And then Ju Yeon-won from Korea, and a big comeback by Nancy. Caroline Drew from Crete, one of the organizers of the races on the ICF circuit this year, the CTR Sup race. Nancy Caroline Drew finishing strong in 3rd. Then another Greek athlete in 4th, and Tasca Goswell from Australia now crossing the finish line.
Yeah, what a comeback by Nancy. She fell right off the bat and said, I am not done yet. Came back to 3rd. Very impressive to see. On deck, we have the Open Women Final B coming at you very soon. Let's see who we have in the sand again.
Yeah, Eleni Weiss just crossed the finish line for the C final. We're moving straight away to the B final with Hungary in lane number 1. Her name, Dora Ebenspanger, with a quick blade paddle and a Sonova board. Lane number 2, we're going to have Port Adriano, Mallorca, Spain. Sonia Caimari Paul with a quick blade paddle and a Sonova board. Lane number 3, a fast dark horse, Desi Velminke from Indonesia with a Sonova board. Lane number 4, we've got France / Fuerteventura, Spain. She represents France. Erika Reville has got an NSP board and a starboard paddle. Lane number 5 is missing. Seychelles is missing from this B final. She's all excused being a 3-month pregnant champion. Aida Nepola is in lane number 6, also from Portadriano, Mallorca, Spain. Fully geared. No, she's got a quick blade paddle and a starboard all-star. Scotty Langbane from Germany on a Sonova board, a black project paddle in hand, will be in lane number 7 for Germany. And Taipei in lane number 8, that's Lee Joshi with a starboard all-star, final B of the Open Women.
All right, you are watching your Open Women Final B. Times from that last race. Marta coming in at 6 minutes, 33 seconds. Again, not too bad for her, looking pretty relaxed through her entire paddle there. Okay, get ready. The action continues here in Abu Dhabi, land of over 500,000 camels and some sun-kissed ocean rays. All right, the white flag is up. Athletes are poised to be ready.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
All right, Desi Womenke right now in that third lane, getting to the first position very smoothly, but Scotty Longbang over there on her purple Sonova has some really clean water, and again, she's going to have that current on her side. We'll see how she can make use of that here in a second at the first buoy.
Yes, Scotty Langman did have a great start, as well as Desi Valminke from Indonesia. So Indonesia and Germany in the lead right now, chased by the French girl, Erika Reville, Aida Nepola, and Sonia Camari are also at the front. The two teammates from Portadriano, Mallorca, in the top 5 right now, with Desi Valminke, the Indonesian athlete, a very surprising new face on the Open Women's Circuit, staying at the front.
Look at that bobbling right there. They were all getting pinned, as we've been talking about all day. They're getting pinned at that first buoy, making it very challenging. We can even see we've got some boat waves that will be moving their way into the course. Again, Michael, that's going to make it pretty exciting when they get to buoy number probably 2 and 3, and those waves hit them sideways.
And it looks like Erika Reville has managed to get away from a few girls. She's catching up with Desi Valminke. So Indonesia and France 1 and 2 right now, with most likely Aida Nepola on that starboard, the athlete from Mallorca, chasing Erika Reville, with Sonia Camari probably not far behind. It's tough to call it from here, but wow, what a very impressive start by Desi Valminke. She's been racing really, really well, this new athlete on the international circuit.
Oh
we hope
no,
to see
somebody
more.
just went down. Those are those waves we talked about. Somebody really went right over the front. We don't know who that is yet. As you see on your screen is exactly what we see. We see a lot of silhouettes, and we see Lee Jo Chi, looks like might have went down. It is the most beautiful sun-kissed ocean, but it is also some very silhouetted individuals that we sometimes are doing our best to give you the action live.
All right, Aida Nepola, and is it a Sonova in 4th? If it's the case, it could be Scotty Langbane or Sonia Caimari. They have 2 very different silhouettes. So who is behind Aida Nepola in 3rd, 4th place there for I think it's Sonia Caimari in 4th on a Sonova board.
I'm not sure about the boards, but the GPS is saying it's Dora Evans-Spanger.
Dora Evans-Spanger, hey, maybe making her way into the middle.
So Dora Evans-Spanger.
That almost looks like a purple Sonova right at the very end there, and that would
That's
represent Scotty Langbane.
Scotty Langbane at the back. Yep, you're absolutely right there, Rob.
Maybe she went down as well, or she got bottled up somewhere. Something did not do good for her because she had a very strong start on the outside that she was not able to connect further.
We spoke about a few different nations over the last few hours, but I think the Indonesian resurgence has been quite impressive. You know, have Desi and, you know, you had junior world champions a couple of years ago in Thailand, and I think, I'm not sure if Crater or Andre's involved over there in that program as well as the canoeing, but it's definitely a solid surge from the Indonesian athletes. It's great to see.
And Desi Velminke from Indonesia still leading that B final for the Open Women's with Erika Revil, the NSP athletes, in second position. Aida Nepola on starboard in third, and Dora Ebenspanger from Hungary in fourth. It is Sonova board again just behind. Looks like Sonia Kaimari then. The Taipei athletes in Lee Joshi in 7th place, and Skadi Langbane further at the back of the field.
All right, again, you are watching. This is the Open Women Final B. And coming up next, we're going to have the Open Men. Some of the heavy hitters, this will be their Final C. It's going to change up a little bit, then a Final B. And then we move into our main events of the evening. We'll move into all of our Final A action. Coming at you here, our Final A's will start at 3:20 p.m. for your visual enjoyment. Oh, we have an updated 22.25. I'll keep you posted.
Oh, I think.
It is getting hot in here, and Aida Nepola is not bothered by that because she is the one pushing the hardest between buoy number 6 and buoy number 7, overtaking Erika Revil and possibly Desi Velminke, but Desi will have the inside advantage going into that last buoy. Desi Velminke, that's a new exciting face on the Open Women's Circuit, taking the win in this B final, followed by Erika Revil and Aida Nepola. France and Spain and Hungary will be in 4th position.
Norman. All right, Desi Velminke making her way across the finish line. That was our dark horse of the weekend, and absolutely did she show us how well she can do, taking first in that heat.
Dora Ebenspanger from Hungary, Sonia Kaimari from Spain, and 2 more athletes. Lee Joshi from Taipei now sprinting her way to the finish line arch, and Skadi Langbane now reaching the finish line. Congratulations,
right.
Final B.
Here's the moment where exhaustion kicks in, but the Final C of our Open Men, the strongest of the field, are about to make their debut. They have 3 minutes before their heat goes. Let's do some introductions. Open Men Final C.
2 minutes to go for Norman Weber in lane number 1. The Lightboard Corp ambassador has got a Brassa paddle representing Germany. We've got in lane number 2 an SIC Maui Global Team rider from France, Ludovic Tolad, with a quick blade paddle. Lane number 3 almost missed his C final. Tassos Tsouris, Anastasios Tsouris from Greece, the Infinity rider with a quick blade paddle. Lane number 4 is missing, and that's a shame because we were excited to see Guilherme dos Reis from Brazil race again. Bastian Grimm is in lane number 5, representing Germany, loyal to his Sonova board and to his Black Project paddle. We've got in lane number 6 the Argentinian Nacho Arias. He's got a starboard all-star and a quick blade paddle. We've got a former junior bronze medalist from France, not a junior anymore. Simon Ackermann will be racing on a starboard and with a starboard paddle in lane number 7. And in lane number 8, we will have Dmitry Petrov racing on Sonova with a quick blade paddle.
1 minute. Take position, 1 minute.
That's exciting. I'm looking forward to watching the tech final. Normally I'm in this race or the B final, so it's good to see a lot of the
You know what?
boys who've been around for a long time.
We're excited that you're excited.
Yeah.
Let's all get excited for the men, Open Men Final C. The red flag is officially out. The white flag is about to be out. White flag is out.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Wow, Bastion Grimm was the first to the water. It looks like he might be overtaken by Nacho Arias on his starboard, who is digging deep, but don't rule out Norman Weber. He is in the far left lane, who is now moving to the front of the pack.
Norman Weber, who was in the final yesterday, the only 40-plus athlete to take part in the Open men's final, going. I think is aiming for the wrong buoy. He's really aiming to the right, but hoping probably to get some current coming from the
There he
right,
goes.
pushing him. That is working. Wow, this
Nah, he's
is
right.
the engineer of the lot.
He's raced it really smart here. He started on the left. He's pushed all the way to the right. He made the whole field bunch up, which is super smart because he was always going to be the fastest off the line in this final. And then he was able to rail steer with the current around the buoy. And he's got 2 or 3 lengths now, and it's incredible.
Yeah, that was huge. Pretty exciting to see. You know, from our vantage point, it's really easy to see. When you're out there, probably not as easy to see where you're at position-wise. But boy, did he just make it look good.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing. He thought about that plan, and the way it worked out, he got out well and was able to execute it. So if I was a couple of those Open guys and I had the speed, I'd be thinking about doing something similar. Because it definitely, once those guys are getting held up on that first buoy and you're going full pelt, you make a big difference.
Yeah, there we go. And you're looking at him, Norman Weber, right now, making buoy turn number 2. We believe that's Nacho Arias, who is in second. And it looks like we might have Ludovic Touloud in number 3 position currently right now. Not confirmed, but Dmitry Petrov, we think, is in the 4th position. All right, sun-kissed ocean coming at you, 32 degrees Celsius for all you non-imperial users.
The whole world.
I don't know about that. Okay, fair. All right, for all you in the whole world except for the USA, it is 32 degrees Celsius out here. And the ocean water, they tell us, gets up to 92 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that? What's that in Celsius? Do the calculation.
About the same, 32 degrees.
32 degrees, there you go. The ocean water and the air simultaneously sharing the same number.
It's saying Ludovic is in second, but I can't really tell. He's normally on SIC, and it looks like it's Sonova in second place, but the silhouettes are getting me right now.
All right, well, who knows?
I do recognize the RST model by SIC.
Okay,
You know,
so it is Ludovic.
Bastion Grimm out
second
there.
place. But definitely Norman Weber on that holo board, the Lightboard Core Paradoxa, the German army dude. Norman Weber leading over Ludovic Touloud in second place.
So Norman could be racing the 40 plus here, couldn't he? He's decided to race the Opens.
Absolutely, yeah. Norman could be racing along his teammates Manuel Lauble and Herman Huslein. among others, in the 40+ division, but he chose to go for something a little more challenging, the open man races.
And he did that yesterday too at the sprints, made his way to the finals.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, he was in lane number
Monster.
They were in Austria early in the year, and he was the fastest man there, so beating out Faden for the fastest man title over 100-meter turnaround. So he's still got the speed at 40, and those guys definitely inspire me to keep paddling.
Yeah, just like Rob and myself.
Yeah. Again, we've been saying.
I've had Rob on a training program. There's not a lot of discipline there.
I have been on the Michael Booth training program, and let's just say it had to be modified a couple times.
I was going to try and take on Manuel Lauble and Ryohei Yoshida, but Michael Booth went quiet.
Yeah.
I lost my coach.
Yeah, I let him down.
Yeah, well, you know, you didn't want to make him too nervous.
Yeah, I wanted you on the commentary booth, not racing.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
All right, Norman Weber still going strong on that light board. Paradox, I'm sure Gerd Weissner, the big boss who's competing in the 50+ division, is watching closely, but making a comeback to the front. Arias, Nacho Arias from Argentina, pushing hard.
Digging deep,
and overtaking now Ludovic Tolad, the SIC Maui global team rider on that RST model.
Yeah, so Nigel will have to close in here if he wants to get ahead, but I think Ludo's too experienced to let him get around. So I think
you think so?
Yeah, I think Ludo will do a little search here and get that inside.
You know what? I'm putting my money on Nacho.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna win. Oh yeah, Ludo nearly falls. Commentator's curse, mate.
We created an energy vortex. Sorry, Ludovic. But Nacho Arias going to overtake him and make his way to silver.
Norman takes the win.
Norman Weber takes the win for Germany. Nacho Arias, Argentina in second place. The Frenchman Ludovic Tolad led the Argentinian overtaking on that buoy, and Simon Ackermann will join his fellow Frenchman Ludovic on past the finish line. Bastian Grimm, the German athlete, son of a rider, now reaching the finish line. And the from Kazakhstan, no, not from Kazakhstan, apologies. The last athlete, Dmitry Petrov, to cross the line, lane number 8. All right, let's put that beach flag up. It just looks nicer. And we've got a B final ready to start. We've got in lane number 1 from Spain, Anton Sanz Alvarez with a starboard paddle and starboard board. We've got Tassos Soulis finishing off the previous race. Luis Perotti, also from Spain, is in lane number 2 with a quick blade paddle and an NSP Ninja board. Lane number 3 is missing. I guess Sergio Cantoral was expecting to get himself to the A final. He will be missing out the B final race, but Ivan Puente Rodriguez from Galicia in northern Spain will be in lane number 4 with a quick blade paddle and a starboard all-star. Donato France was also the big upset. Failed from the previous race, the semi-final. Will be missing out. Donato France will be watching from the beach, and Sota Hiwai will be here from Japan. Quick blade paddle in hand and an NSP Ninja under his feet in lane number 6. Lane number 7, Nikos Manekakis, who's making a huge impression in his first year as an open man racer in final B. Manuel Uyuela is one of the big names missing the A final. He will be missing the B final too. We are ready to go.
All right, open man final B. About to take off. We've officially caught up to real time. Our starters are very happy with us right now because they have leeway. They will not be starting 1 minute late. We've been trying really hard almost all day, as a matter of fact, to keep them on time. Okay, we are 1 minute away from Open Men Final B. All right, this is going to be a tight race here. We only have 5 individuals battling it out in Final B.
And the 2 first athletes to cross the line will make it to the top 10 in the Open Men's overall ranking for the technical race competition. Since we have 8 athletes in the A final coming up this afternoon.
All right, the white flag is up. Racers are set. All right, horn is out. Even Puente Rodriguez getting a really nice start. He's got lots of room. But Nicolas Malakakis, probably the most aggressive on that Infinity on the far outside. He might have the current to his advantage if he can stay there. Ooh, looks like
Puente getting squeezed in between Nikos Malakakis and Anton Sanz Alvarez, who's taking the lead now, also from Spain, now in first position. With Luis Perotti following suit in second place right now. Nikos Malakakis losing his leading position, therefore in third place, with going on the inside. Even Puente Rodriguez trying to get that third place. That Bui is managing to do so over Nikos Malakakis. It is close between those 2 athletes in third and fourth position right now, with Soto EY pushed at the back of the field in the 5th place. Anton Sanz Alvarez, strong leader right now, with Luis Perotti Feriol from Porto Adriano, Mallorca, Spain. So Spain and Spain, 1 and 2. Spain again with Ivan Puente. So 3 different regions of Spain right now on the water. Nikos Malakakis in 4th, and Sota EY in 5th.
Anton just nailed Norman's start then. He must have watched the race before and did exactly the same thing and was able to push the guys wide. He had the speed. He made sure they all got caught up in his wash, made them all slow down, and then rail steered around that first buoy. So it's something that's going to probably be happening in these finals coming forward. And if you've got the speed to do it, you can really affect other people's races. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's match racing. You've got to be out there and you're not in your own lane. So you've got to think about those strategies to be able to get yourself in front and winning these things. So
yeah. You know what, Spain reminds me of France about 10 years ago, when they had not just 3 or 4 but 10 really top athletes. I tend to call the usual suspects the best Spanish paddlers, Antonio Morillo, Fernando Perecera, Manuel Oyuela, now Sergio Cantoral, but there's plenty new faces coming from all around the country and from some of the islands. We've got Ivan Perez, who's now regular at the top of the Spanish racing. Anton Sanz Alvarez is a very exciting new paddler also. A couple of them are not even here from the club down in Ben Almadena, the organizers of the Battle for Hercules. You've got a couple of very strong athletes also there. So yeah, Spain has got the best contingent of open men paddlers right now.
Yeah, and that's been building for a few years. You've got so many clubs. Like you look at that Paris Watersports, and you know they're all on their boards up on their Saturday morning sessions, and there's just so many of them, and they're just going to see the fruits of that over the coming years. But I think it's worth mentioning. Like you sort of see a few of the guys pulling out of this race. Really thinking about the distance race tomorrow. You've got like Sergio had a rest, Donato had a rest, Manuela had a rest. So look, it's a strategic decision. A lot of those guys aren't here to get 9th place, so they have to really focus on what they're going to do, and another race will take more out of them. So they've got to really focus on the distance race, and I think most of those guys will want to be getting top 5, top 6, or even podiums tomorrow. So
that's a huge point that. It's one thing when you're fighting it out in the morning and you have the rest of the afternoon to rest. It's another thing when you're fighting it out at 3 p.m. and you know you're going to come out the next day. It just doesn't give your body a lot of time to recover. And that absolutely had to go into their decision-making process here today. A couple little lead changes in second and third. We'll keep you updated as we get the names in this beautiful silhouetted Abu Dhabi Gulfstream water. There we go. It looks like Luis Perotti still number one. Okay. That's good to know. I like that.
Luis Perotti leading, so Spain still at the front, but in the second half of the race, it's a different name. Luis Perotti, I believe from Mallorca, leading over Anton Sanz Alvarez. I think Anton is from the Club Submera. Please correct me if I'm wrong on the YouTube channel. No, it's actually Ivan Puente in second right now. Anton is in fourth. So Luis Perotti, Ivan Puente, Nikos Manikakis in third, Spain, Greece, and Spain again.
All right, these guys still battling hard. They know they have a long distance race, but they have something to prove right now. They are all fighting, fiercely fighting for it, and we might see a lead change. Let's see who can sprint. Oh!
Whoa! Great finish, great sprint finish between the two Spaniards. Luis Perotti, who stays at the front. He will be ranking 9th in the overall ranking. Anton Sanz Alvarez crossing the line in 4th behind Nikos Manikakis and behind Ivan Puente from Galicia, and finishing in 5th place in this B final for the Open Men's, Sota Iwai from Japan.
I think they were going for a little bragging rights right there is what we just saw at the finish. Okay, we hope you have enjoyed yourself. Now is your chance. We have a slight 14-minute break. We are going to take a break ourselves to make sure that our vocal cords can continue on, because the action is coming your way. We have the technical masters, 50-plus women coming at you. This is their final A in 14 minutes. Our time at 3:20. That is 14 minutes from now. We will start all of our finals. We'll have our final 50-plus women and men. We'll have our 40-plus women and men, our juniors, and then on to the heavyweight championship, open and men, women, final A to end our day. We'll catch you back here in less than 10 minutes.
Ready to fly. 3, 2, 1.
That is something that
Woo! announcement if you are in the Mega Sub competition. Again, very important announcement if you are in the Mega Sub competition. Make your way to the billboard screen because the awards are given out right now. Thank you very much. Jason is ready to
There is something there.
You can come to the center.
Ready to fly. 3, 2, 1.
There is something there.
Wow. Very nice.
Matthew. Oh. It's
Check.
prayer. It's prayer time. Okay, we are officially with no music. We are able to do some commentary right now. Welcome back. This is the ICF 2025 Stand-Up Paddleboard World Championship. Not sure if you can hear us or not. It does not sound like we are on. All right, if you can hear us, we are observing prayer right now, which will take place for just a couple minutes, and then we'll be back live with you.
There's a prayer going on, so all audio stop because of the prayer.
Oh, thank you. Quit farting around. What do you think? What do you think? You're not working? Quit farting around.
Let's take our time. Let's take our time. It's finally late.
It's up to you. I think it'd be nice to give an introduction for fun.
Let's give an introduction. This is finally late. Let's wait. The sun is good.
We can make it up. We can. It's prayer. They cut us. Say, hey, we have 15 minutes now instead of 10. We can make it up on the next one. I would tell the athletes. Wait. Are we live on the screen? All right, if you are watching currently, we're not sure if we are live on the live stream. If so, you've heard a little bit of confusion right here. A couple times a day, there is a 5-minute prayer that we cut our music and we cut our commentary to honor the current culture we're in Abu Dhabi, UAE. We have a all-star lineup coming up, the Masters 50-plus women. We will be back with you as soon as we have our audio back. So hang tight, don't leave. We have not gone anywhere. We'll be ready.
Ready to fly. 3, 2, 1.
There is something better.
Wow. Very nice. Woohoo!
I can't see anything either. Nope, it's just silhouettes.
Right down the board. Oh yeah, go for the GPS. Yeah. I don't know where you go. You know more than us.
It is now time for the main events, the 50+ women final A. The 3 minutes, we are back on. These are all our final A's. We have final A, women 50+ and men, then the 40+ men and women, the juniors, and the open men and women to cap off our evening. Michael Booth is still in the booth with us. And so is Matthew Estier, who will be leading us through. Let's do some introductions.
Yes, indeed, Rob. Welcome everybody watching from all around the world. This is the big one for the 50+ women in the technical race. Discipline lane number 1, we will have Northern Spain, Galicia, with Paula Maria Rodriguez Fernandez. She will be racing on a starboard all-star with a quick blade paddle. Lane number 2, and we've got sprint world champion in the 50+ women's division. She comes from Saint-Jean-de-Richelieu, Montreal, Canada. Edith Turcotte, racing on a lightboard corp Paradoxa with a quick blade paddle. Lane number 5, big question. Will Diva Hatami pick up gold today after scoring 3 podiums in 2022 and 1 podium in 2024? Diva Hatami will be racing on NSP with a quick blade paddle. We've got in lane number 6 from Italy, two-time silver medalist in 2021, Sara Odera from Italy on an SIC Maui board with a quick blade paddle in her hand. From Slovenia in lane number 7, Polona Pušlja. She was on the podium yesterday in the sprints, ready to pick another medal today. Black project paddle in hand. She's got a Sonova board under her feet. And last to be called on the start line, lane number 8, Margarita Ferrio Guillermo from Spain, fully geared up with Starboard.
All right, the white flag is out. Oh, we had a very quick start on round number 6, but Polona Pušlja right now getting a strong lead. Absolutely. Lane number 5, Diva Hatami right now in the lead. Looks like there's some more wind chop out there that Edith Turcotte is fighting with. Oh, we have Paul Maria Rodriguez Fernandez go down.
Two athletes actually going down, Paula from Spain and Polona Pušlja from Slovenia, but at the front, Diva Hatami with a strong lead now. We remember that she a crushing finish in 2022 when she thought she had won the technical race in Gdynia, Poland, with Petra Pifrider just taking the first place right on the finish line. Diva Hatami now going for gold in this A final for the 50+ women.
It looks like, I think Anna Occhiograsso out there on her starboard is finding herself towards the front.
But don't rule out Edith Turcotte. She is the sprint world champion. Yesterday she picked up gold. Diva Hatami, Edith Turcotte. We've got Canada in the chase behind, probably the hungriest of them all right there on the field. Diva Hatami on that NSP with that quick blade paddle really pushing hard, but Edith Turcotte is really giving us a hard time at the front.
Oh yeah, that's the battle right there. Edith Turcotte is not giving up at all. She did not find herself in the front after that first buoy turn. But right now, they are nose to nose, sprinting it out to buoy number 2. We'll find out what happens. It looks like Edith now has the edge right now on Diva.
And in third place, Margarita Ferrio from Mallorca, Spain. Clear third position with Anna Occhiograsso from Italy in fourth place right now. Only 3 of these final A paddlers will make it to the podium later on this afternoon. Edith Turcotte seems to be taking the lead from Canada. The light board corps going down. Edith Turcotte goes down. Edith Turcotte goes down. Diva Hatami goes on her knees in order to go around that buoy number 2. So Diva Hatami, it seems she is back in first position after a big mistake by the Canadian paddler Edith Turcotte. Everybody's going wide. It looks like the current or the wind is strong for that buoy turn. There are a couple of more buoy turns going to the left coming up. Buoy number 5 and 4 and number 6 coming up. So there's going to be plenty of action left at the buoys for the entire field.
I think Anna Occhiograsso right now in 4th position right now. There's a pretty good battle between 3 and 4. Okay, Booth, take our heart rate down for a minute.
Yeah, Edith has just had maybe a mistake on that second buoy, but she's come back strong. She really pushed back well in that upwind section and got past Diva again. You saw Diva sort of go to her knees on that bottom mark.
Oh, Diva Hatami is getting stuck at that buoy number 3. What's happening there? Extra careful or something going on?
No, you've got to remember that wind and that current is pushing into that third buoy, so if you don't go in quick enough, you're getting stuck under the can, and that's what's happened to Diva just now.
Eddie Turcotte now has got a big lead over Diva Atami. It looks like Anna Occhiogrosso is in third position right now. Anna Occhiogrosso, who was second in long distance in 2023, so she's already made an appearance on the ICF podium. The athlete from Italy, currently sitting in third behind Diva Atami, but at the front, the new sprint world champion in the 50+ women, Eddie Turcotte from Canada, pushing hard after that buoy number 4, going towards buoy number 5, as she has a 30-meter lead now over the NSP rider Diva Atami.
I feel like this was the time where Edith really settled in, and she just said, you know what, I don't want any part of this right now. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to get to this next can first, so they can, so she doesn't have to mess with that group. Because look at, even the battle for 3 right now is fierce. There are 3 of these ladies that are right next to each other coming into this can, and they did get bottled up at number 3. Let's see what happens at number 5.
Yeah, Diva will be hoping she doesn't get caught up here. You've got Sarah, Anna, and Margarita all coming in hot. So let's see what happens in this final turn. Someone's gone really wide.
It's a huge battle for the top 3 positions, but it looks like Eddie Turcotte will pick up gold again. She's got, what, 300 meters to cover, 2 more buoys to go. Eddie Turcotte on the lightboard core Paradoxa model, reaching now buoy number 6 for a left-hand turn. Behind her, Diva Atami still on her own in second place with someone making a move on her. It looks like Sara Odera from Italy moving places. Is it Sara Odera in third?
Yeah. We've got Edith in first. She's just had a really slow turn, playing it very, very safe. Got away with it. You've got Diva in second, Sara in third. And it looks like on the GPS you've got Anna, then Margarita.
Anna Occhiogrosso, yes, in fourth. Margarita from Mallorca, Spain. Now, perhaps squeezing in between Anna Occhiogrosso and the buoys for a 4th position. Eddie Turcotte still going really strong now, aiming for that buoy number 7. Is she going to the right buoy? Is Eddie Turcotte going to the right buoy? It looks like she's really going wide. I hope she's not mistaking buoy number 5 for buoy number 7.
Get ready for this action right now. The battle is not number 1. The battle is for 3rd. Let's make sure we can see what's happening.
Yes, I think we've got Sarah on the inside.
And it looks like, honestly, whoever's in second right now might be getting overtaken.
And then you got Margarita, I think, just charging on the outside. I hope I'm calling that correctly on the starboard, it looks like.
Oh, this is going to come at it. It is fair to say, I think we might be able to call it that Edith Turcotte
It's going to come in close.
is going to come in probably first, but we are not even going to guess second through 5th right now. They're coming to buoy number 7. Let's make sure we catch the action.
Yeah, Eddie Turcotte is going to take the win. She's going to be crowned world champion for the 2nd time this week. Eddie Turcotte from Saint-Jean-de-Richelieu, Montreal, Canada. Eddie Turcotte picks up gold again. She is the technical race world champion in the 50+ women division. Taking the 2nd place, Diva Atami now racing to the finish line. Diva Atami in front of Margarita Ferriol from Spain. Sara Odera takes the 4th place. Anna Occhiogrosso finishing in 5th. We've got Sarah, Maxi, the British athletes in 6. Polona Puszta, 7th. What a finish. Polona Puszta absolutely exhausted, climbing up that hill after a 1K tech race final. And one more paddler on the water, and it is going to be Paula Maria Rodriguez. Please give it up for the athlete from Club Nacosta, Galicia, Spain, with her son on the beach, Ivan Puente, watching her mom cross the line.
All right.
Well done, Paola.
And just like that, we are already on to the Masters 50 plus men. Let's get some introductions in here. All right, 50 plus men, final A. We have a strong lineup. Matthew.
Oh, yes, we do. In lane number 1, we've got the Spanish Ricky Martin. 1, 2, 3, un pasito para Pablo Perez Vasquez from Spain. Fully geared up with starboard. In lane number 2, we've got Gabo Sabo from Hungary. Oh, he's got the starboard all-star, he's got the starboard paddle. In lane number 3 from Austria, the son of a rider, Norbert Hodel with a Black Project paddle in hand. Lane number 4, watch out, because Barcelona, Catalonia is coming up strong. Mark Forrester will defend Spanish colors. In lane number 4, fully geared up with starboard. The new sprint world champion, actually 7-time world champion, Peter Weidert from Germany, the Lightboard Corp athlete with a quick blade paddle in lane number 5. We've got Spain again with Santi Canto, Black Project in his hand and a Sonova board under his feet. We've got a speed freak from Italia, Daniele Cani. He's got the Infinity ever ready and a starboard paddle in his hand. And Sverige, Sweden, in lane number 8, Johan Skarsgård with an 8.
Boothie, we got some monsters out here.
We sure do. These 50 plus athletes are quite incredible to see these ladies and men going so fast into their 50s. So the race is going to be on. Who's your tip?
You know what, I'm going for Peter Weidert right now. He's looking hungry, but Mark Forrester is also looking fierce.
Mark Forrester was 3rd in 2023. But Peter Weidert is the defending, returning champion. Lane number 5.
White flag is out. Oh!
Full start, full start, full start, full start.
I think that was lane 7.
Daniele Kenny on the Infinity. All right. Just a little too eager right there. It doesn't get any more exciting than this. Come on back, gentlemen. You get to start one more time.
A little bit of Italian chickiness for you from Daniele Kenny, lane 7, getting a warning.
Just a reminder, if you false start 2 times in a row, you are no longer going to race your heat. All right, everybody carefully turning their boards around. Mark Forrester back in action. Pablo Perez Vasquez getting himself reset. Gabo Zabo now back in position. Norbert taking some time to get a little fresh air. Okay. All right, we've got everybody's attention now. The red flag back out. Get yourself excited. The white flag is coming up. Oh, they're off. Peter Weidert moved first, but it seems like Mark Forrester doing pretty solid. Norbert Hodel now seems to be in the front. Mark Forrester is going to battle him right out in number 2. Pablo Perez Vasquez taking a really wide lane, and Daniele Cani taking that far right wide lane. We'll see if that pays off.
And whooping a little bit. No! Mark Forrester goes down. He was taking the lead, while Norbert Hoddle was wobbly a little bit, and that's gonna open the gate for Peter Weidert coming from the back, coming from the third or fourth position, pushing himself to the front. That is definitely a gift that Peter Weidert didn't need in order to take a new gold medal. We've got another fall. I think this time, is it Gabor? I'm not sure it's Gabor Szabo at the back, but who is taking the lead is Sonova board. Peter Weidert now taking the lead, light board corp.
Yeah,
leading from Germany.
From Austria or Germany.
Norbert Hoddle in second place right now, and that was a really fast recovery from Mark Forrester. Look at him. Mark Forrester, who's recovered, is now second position. He was going to take the lead.
No, Mark's in 8. He fell off again, unfortunately for him.
Mark alligator roll twice.
Yeah.
Oh no, absolutely. Mark Forrester is at the back. I'm getting the athlete in second position mixed up with Mark Forrester. It's another athlete at the front.
Peter Weidert in front, then we've got Norbert, then Pablo from Spain.
Pablo Perez Vasquez from Spain seems to be that starboard rider, but we're completely against the sun, so it's easy to get those paddlers mixed up. At the front though, Peter Weidert seems to be all set for another World Championship title in technical racing. He is the returning defending champion.
Pablo Perez Vasquez had a very far left inside lane. He did have some clean water, and obviously that was a different strategy, but it paid off. He made his way to the buoy pretty quick there. Looks like Peter Weidert, maybe still number 1. And Santi Canto maybe up there as well. We'll have to see. Boy, your best guess is ours. We apologize. This is the most beautiful backdrop, but it is terribly hard to see. We just see silhouettes just like you do with this absolutely golden sunshine behind all these paddlers.
Is it possible also that Gabor Szabo has pushed himself to the front? We know Gabor Szabo to be a familiar face on the ICF podiums in the 50 plus men's division. It's really tough to tell from here, but Peter Weidert, wow, look at that huge lead now for the giant from Frankfurt. Peter Weidert from Germany has got a huge lead over his challengers, and really, once again, he didn't need that huge present that Mark Forrester made to him just before the first week. Mark Forrester was taking the lead in this big 50 plus men's technical race final, fell, probably caught by surprise by a swell coming from the right, since there seems to be a current and a wind coming from the right. And there you go, Peter Weidert, all set to potentially win his 8th, I believe, gold medal, world title. He also has some titles in the 40 plus division. Peter Weidert leading once again in a ICF technical race final.
Peter Weidert stretching himself out, but there is a battle for second place going on right now.
Going down in second position. Is that Pablo? Going down.
Whoever it is, number 3 is now number 2, and number 4 is now number 3, as a matter of fact.
So it looks like Gabor Szabo just went down.
So it was Gabor.
No. Oh, that's devastating. He was right there battling for second, and now he's finding himself back in 5th.
So now we've got Norbert in second and Santi Canto in third.
Wow, Santi Canto, that's the other Spanish athlete that is trying to get his first ICF medal. Currently sitting, I believe, in second place ahead of Norbert Hoddle. So Santi Canto on a Sonova board, now clearly in the second position behind Peter Weidert. Peter Weidert has got only one buoy to clear before he is crowned again a technical race world champion, picking up his second gold medal of the week. Germany leading with a huge margin over Santi Canto, the Sonova rider from Spain. Norbert Hoddle in third place. Oh, that's actually a tight group of 4 athletes right there fighting for the podium for the third place behind Santi Canto.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned him yet, but Johan Skarsgård is right in there fighting for third place as well. So he's right in the middle there on that white light board, I think it is. So it's going to be interesting to see. He's really pushing up well in this into the wind.
Booth right here, we've got, looks like 1 and 2 lined up, but the battle for the bronze is coming up. It's gonna get gnarly right here at the buoy.
Yeah, I think it's Johan and Gabo really fighting there. Johan's got the inside. This is
Oh
amazing.
no! Somebody else went down!
We've seen Norbert Huddle go down. Those legs are getting tired. Oh no!
Skarsgård losing his 4th place, but look at who is now reaching the beach. It is the L8 side now, world champion, the 50 plus men's division. Peter Weidert for Germany. Santi Canto.
Connie right now trying to make a run for number 3. Can he do it?
Santi Canto taking the silver. Gabo Zabo taking the bronze. Daniele Cani 4th place. Mark Forrester will have to settle for 5th. Pablo Perez Vasquez 6th. Johan Skarsgård loses 3 places at the last buoy of the course. The Swede finishes in 7th place. And the man who's lost a lot of ground in the last 2 buoys, Norbert Huddle from Austria, will finish in 8th place. Whoa, what a race, and congratulations to Mr. Peter Weidert, our new 2025 technical race world champion.
Wow, the action that's going on behind the scenes right now is huge. The love that's being sent out to these men is monstrous behind the scenes. They are smoked for sure. They're completely exhausted. And they're all going to wake up tomorrow morning and do the long distance race. Nevertheless, there is some huge joy. Let's do some intros. It's the 40 plus women about to take on and look for our new crown.
And it is the 40 plus women, but it is the big one. It is the final A, and in lane number 1, we've got our 2024 Sprint World Champion, Gianni Savico, the Infinity Speed Rig, will race on the Blackfish with a quick blade paddle. Lane number 2, we will have South America again with Argentina and Sandra. Mariela Greco with a light board corp hollow board and a quick blade paddle in lane number 3. The returning, defending champion, Petronella van Marsen from the Netherlands, racing this time on a flying fish board. We will have in lane number 4 another Argentinian, Juliana Gonzalez, on a pink Sonova board with a quick blade paddle in her hand. Watch out for lane number 5, because Claudia Luqueta is making a very strong entrance within the 40 plus women's field from Italy on a starboard all-star. Lane number 6, Muay Thai champion from South Korea, martial arts. We're on the lane number 6, Suchong Ling, South Korea. Lane number 7, and it's Italy again, with Vera Lemeka racing on an NSP Ninja board. And watch out, lane number 8, she will be fast. Sabine Fischer, you can call her Sabe. She comes from Switzerland. She's got a Sonova Fast Pro, and she's ready to go. This is the 40 plus women's A final.
All right, the white flag is out. Oh! lots of movement over on the right side. In lane number 6, we have Sujong Lim, who's taking the lead.
We've got a great start by Sabine Fischer on the right-hand side. Sabine now leading with Sujong Lim from the outside, but Janissa Veko, the Peruvian, is fighting hard to take that first position, going towards Bui, number 1 Peru, South Korea and Switzerland right now at the front. Petronella Marcen, the defending champion, left at the back in position number 7. That's a bit of a surprise. Coming from Petronella, was losing her balance right there. At the front though, Janissa Veko from Peru will position herself in leading position. Sujong Lim will come from the outside and might take second place. No, Sabine Fischer is the one pushing the hardest in front of Sujong Lim. Peru in front, Switzerland 2, and a battle for third going on between Sujong Lim at the back and another starboard athlete just in front of her, most likely Claudia Luqueta. I'm waiting for Michael Blues to confirm that because these athletes are wearing a GPS tracker and we can have an update on what's happening in the front.
In fourth place, we've got Giannisa in first, Saba in second, Juliana in third, Claudia fourth, Sandra fifth, Vera in sixth, and Petronella rounding out the field.
It looks like Juliana Gonzalez in 5th place right now, just in front of Petronella Mansen. Petronella didn't have the best of the start. She even lost her balance and missed a couple of strokes going towards Bui number 1. And now everybody's heading to Bui number 2 after that 90-degree turn at Bui 1.
Yeah, you might not be able to see on the telecast, but it is really choppy to that first cannon. Once you throw in a bit of drafting or weight from the other competitors, if you get behind, you're going to be in really messy water. There's like little waves running right left, and you're seeing the athletes really struggle. But look how wide the athletes are getting pushed on that bottom mark.
Absolutely. Wow, that wind really pushing that nose to the outside. Sabine Fischer manages to recover and turn their board towards buoy number 3 first. So she maintains her lead over a couple of starboard in the chase.
I think that's actually Giannisa in the lead. We've got Giannisa, then Claudia, then Juliana. Looks like Sabine, based on the GPS, is going to 4th.
Oh, Giannisa Veko
currently making her turn number 3. Giannisa Veko still maintaining that first position. And we do believe that Claudia Luqueta might be in second out there.
So the orders keep changing, but Giannisa Veko seems to be in the lead still with Claudia Luqueta, the Italian, in second place. Juliana Gonzalez has moved to third. Petronella Mansen looks like she's having a pretty good second half of the race, recovering from a pretty shaky start.
All right, we're moving into can number, you like how I did that?
Yeah.
Can number 4. Right now, everybody made some pretty smooth turns of our first 3 athletes right there. Number 4 having a little bit of trouble. 5 going wide.
It looks like that buoy number 2 was lethal for Sabine Fischer, who was in the lead and lost 2 or 3 spots at the front of the race. She was in second place, or first or second place.
I think Claudia is really surging up here. I think she's going to hit this next cannon first. They're neck and neck coming into this mark. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out first, but Claudia does look like she has the inside on this mark.
And actually now going on the inside, Claudia Luqueta, but Giannisa Veko, the Peruvian, stays at the front. There was a clear attack from the Italian behind now the Peruvian, and it looks like it's Juliana Gonzalez, the Argentinian, in third position right now. Petronella Mansen is in 5th, clear 5th.
Yeah.
All right, these athletes are stretching out just a little bit. First, second, and third. 4th and 5th, a little bit of a battle right there. 5, 6, 7 are definitely jumbled up. Oh, Gianisa Becco taking a... Wow, what just happened there? It looked like she was taking a slow crossbow turn. Lost a lot of speed. Claudia Lucetta might have just taken the first position. We'll confirm that in a second with the GPS. Wow, that could have been a huge switch for the gold right there at buoy number 6. They only have one more buoy to go.
We have a sprint towards the buoy number 7 going on between 4 athletes. It looks like Claudia Lucetta is
GPS is not saying it, but I think
it is
leading right now.
It is now. We can confirm that GPS is saying Claudia Lucetta is now in first. Gianisa Becco number 3. Juliana Gonzalez number 3.
Do we have Su Chong Lim somewhere in
I think
the top position?
GPS. The GPS is not working, so I think she's definitely in that top 4 positions. So I think she's one of those three fighting out for second, and we're going to really see what happens coming into this last buoy. But it does look like Claudia Lucetta is going to take the win.
We are still against the light. Do we have Su Chong Lim? Su Chong Lim in first.
Oh yeah, we do.
I think we have Su Chong Lim, the martial art champion from South Korea, seems to be in the lead over Gianisa Becco from Peru. There's a big sprint finish going on, and it is going to be South Korea taking the win in this 40+ women's technical race final.
All right,
Su Chong Lim
making
the
her
stopper. Gianisa Becco takes silver. Claudia Lucetta takes the third. This is our podium. Juliana Gonzalez in fourth. Petronella Mansen, the 2024 technical race world champion, takes fifth. Sixth place for Vera Lemeca and Italy. Seventh place for Argentina and Sandra Mariela Greco. And the 8th place for Sabine Fischer, who had a flying start. Seems to be really disappointed there, but she's keeping her smile on.
Sabine Fischer.
Sabine Fischer. Welcome to the 40+ women's division. Sabine final A and an 8th place for the Swiss athletes. Huge congratulations to someone who's been playing tricks on the announcers throughout the race. Su Chong Lim, South Korea, is now the technical race World Champion 2025.
And that's just clearly just taking advantage of an opportunity. I think she was sitting in third that second last can and just was able to swing up the inside and really surge. What an incredible performance, and kudos for taking that advantage when she could have it.
Yeah, she had us tricked the whole time. GPS cannot be relied on clearly, but we tried our best. Wow.
Just Claudia sort of just went really, really wide that last mark, took Gianisa with her, and unfortunately for those girls, that was just the opportunity for Sun Chong Lim to take the win.
Yeah, and Gianisa Becco, silver medal. Great job, Peru, great job, Team Infinity. And Claudia Lucetta now making a well-noticed entrance on the 40+ women's division. She's taking the bronze. Claudia Lucetta from Fuerteventura representing Italy. That's our podium. South Korea, Peru, and Italy in the 40+ women's technical race competition.
All right, joining you online, or joining us online, you know why you're watching. Because the next couple of heats are going to be fierce. The 40+ men are 5 minutes from launching.
And we have 3 returning champions from last year. Yohei Yoshida from Japan will be defending his title in the next 5 minutes on the 1 kilometer course on his Sick Maui RST board. We will also have Francisco Giusti, who was silver medalist last year, as well as Takahiro Kashiwabara, who was the bronze medalist in 2024. So the returning champions ready to battle it out again with some new and hot names on the grid.
Oh, Boothie, you getting excited?
I'm getting excited. I'm very excited. This has been awesome. These races have had everything.
That was some sweet action.
They're
right
really
there.
going to be focusing on keeping their weight back going to that first buoy. I think a lot of guys are trying to get forward, and that front of that board's getting pulled around, and that wind's really taking it. So they've got to be a little bit more careful coming into that first mark, and then anything's really happening as they go along.
All right, let's have a look at the official results for the 40 plus. Women, Su Jong Lim takes the win, Janissa Beko, silver, Claudia Luqueta, bronze, Juliana Gonzalez takes the fourth, Petronella Valmarsen takes the fifth place, Vera Lameka, sixth, Sandra Mariela Greco, seventh, and Sabe Fischer from Switzerland, eighth. That was a very exciting 40 plus women's final we've just seen. Congratulations to Su Jong Lim, the new 40 plus women's technical race world champion.
Boy, we had a lot of lead changes in that race. And some good crashes too.
Yeah, those bottom marks down towards the bridge on the left-hand side of the screen are really testing people out. I think they're not really anticipating how much wind and current is affecting them and pushing them wide.
Yeah, not only that, but I think the wind chop has definitely picked up a little bit. You can see it's moving from right to left pretty strong across the waterfront here. All right, here are your Masters 40 plus men.
And we've got some top names. Of course, the returning champs are here. But let's start with lane number 1. That's a new exciting name on the grid. Street Canoe World Champion Ivan Shirshov is with us in lane number 1. He's got a brass paddle. A star all-star is set to go. He's been working really hard all year long. Here's a reward, a final aid. Roberto Canelo from Spain in lane number 2. He's got a nice he is in lane number 3. He was bronze in lane 8. Japan with the Black Project Battle and an NSB Ninja. The Argentinian Francisco Giusti was silver medalist in 2024. Ready for more? He's got a light board, hollow board, and a quick blade paddle. And the returning, defending champion, officially part of the SIC Maui Global Team, Yohei Yoshida in lane number 5 with the SIC RST model and a Black Project paddle. In lane number 7, making an entrance in the 40 plus men's division, Herman Slain, the Lightboard Corp team ambassador from Thailand. Lane number 7, he is our new sprint world champion in the 40 plus men's, ready for more gold. Manuel Lauble from Germany, the Lightboard Corp rider with a Black Project paddle. And in lane number 8 from Hungary, also on Lightboard Corp with a Black Project paddle, Sabi aka Zabo Fodor.
What? Is it on now? Is it on? We're good. All right, 40 plus men, final A. We are about to crown our new 40 plus world champion in less than 6 minutes. Grab your coffee or your favorite beverage of choice. This race is bound to be exciting. The white flag is officially up. All right, the horns is gone, and Francisco Giusti battling it out for first right next to Rohit Yoshida. Both of them right in the middle. They seem to be in 1 and 2, taking slightly different lanes. And no doubt, Ivan Shirshov on the far left is really sprinting hard to try to get to that hammer buoy. We have Sami Fodor on the far right. He's going to try to take that slingshot. Let's see what happens.
And it looks like Francisco Giusti and Rohit Yoshida are indeed at the front. I'm very surprised by how wobbly Manuel Lable was on the right-hand side. He is in 4th or 5th position. The German athlete, who is the new sprint world champion, is outside the podium right now. It is Rohit Yoshida in first, Francisco Giusti in second, Japan and Argentina at the front. Who is in third? It's a whiteboard.
We've got Roberto in 4th place. Or in 3rd and 4th place, fighting out with Manuela.
Cañedo. Roberto Cañedo in 3rd place indeed. From Spain.
It looks like Rohit Yoshida right now is still overtaking into the first position, trying to get to this buoy number 2.
Rohit Yoshida, Francisco Giusti, Roberto Cañedo. That's our virtual podium as we are reaching buoy number 2.
I think we still got Rayo in front, and then we've got Francisco in second, Manuel in third, and Roberto in fourth.
Oh, Rohit Yoshida. Rohit Yoshida is in front. The athlete from Japan defending his title with a clear lead over last year's silver medalist Francisco Giusti from Argentina.
That might be one. Francisco Giusti might be in 1 if we're going off the GPS. We will confirm as soon as we can, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like that is Rohit Yoshida.
I could be wrong, but I don't recognize the shape of the Lightboard Corp Polo Paradoxa. It could be indeed Francisco Giusti. Is that what our GPS says?
Our GPS is saying Francisco is in front, we've got Rayo in second, and Roberto in third currently. And then back end of the field we've got Manuel in 5th, Takahiro in 6th, Sabo, I don't know how to say that name, from Hungary in 7th, and 8th Timmerman.
Okay. Well, whoever it is now starting to stretch himself out and take a 2-board lead around buoy number 4. Okay, as you can see, you're seeing what we're seeing, which is a really good GPS guess. It's even more exciting when you can't see who's out there for the final A.
I think we have the back of the GPS here. I think we have got Francisco in front.
All right, let's go with it.
So the GPS says Francisco Giusti. We're completely against the sun right now, so it's hard to tell.
It does look pretty though. Take a photo on your TV because we are seeing the same thing that you are seeing, and it looks really awesome, but terrible.
Francisco's just having such an outstanding performance here. He's just really pulling away from the field and able to just really stretch them out. And it doesn't look like he's making any mistakes, so he's having a nice, calm, controlled event. Got a bit of a fight going on in about 4th place here.
Yeah, losing his stance for, you know, a misstroke there at the front.
I can identify that 3rd is definitely Roberto Cañedo. On that whiteboard, he is in 3rd.
Yeah, Roberto Cañedo from Spain.
Looks like he might get overtaken.
Is it Herman Muslane in the 4th?
Yes.
Herman Muslane in 4th.
Oh no! Roberto Cañedo got bobbled up. He goes really wide. He is way off course. That's going to hurt.
All right, heading towards buoy number 7. Our leader.
Yeah, on a light ball called by Francisco.
Francisco Giusti from Argentina, leading over Rohit Yoshida from Japan. It's not over until it's over. Herman Muslane, possibly in 3rd place right now. The Thai athlete on lightboard corp. It is going to be Francisco Gusti at buoy number 7.
Looks like Herman might have got into third.
It was him the whole time. Francisco Gusti has got 50 minutes to go. Medalist Herman Hussein. 4th place Takahiro Kashiwara. 5th place for Manuel Noble. 6th place for Zabi Savos. 4, 6. We've got Ivan Shirshov in 7th place and Roberto Canedo was on the podium for half of the race, but that 6th buoy turn cost him dearly. He's finishing in 8th position. Wow, what a race by the Argentinian Francisco Gusti, who's been training on that lightboard called Paradoxa for a whole year. He was 2nd last year. He is now the 2025 40 plus men's world champion.
The disappointing moment there for Robert Canito. Boy, he was right there, and it just seemed like that number can, six number can of number 6 took him down.
Yeah, these races are having everything, and I think it's really exciting. You're not really expecting people to be getting past in those final stages, but just that lactic acid, you know, the bodies are getting tired, they've been racing for 4 days, and mistakes are being made. Even though these guys are, you know, training basically full time, even though they're 40 plus athletes, they're really pushing, and yeah, it's exciting to see the twists and turns of these events.
And what a race by Herman Hussein. Come on, you have to give it up for this man. He was not a favorite for going into this race. Herman Hussein was a little bit in the shadow of Manuel Lauble, his teammate from the Lightboard Corp team, but Herman Hussein, a sprint canoe specialist from Germany/Thailand, representing Thailand, is now on the podium. He is the bronze medalist. Congratulations to Herman.
I think he had quite a big comeback too. I think he was a bit back towards at the front end of the race, and then sort of really fought his way back, capitalised on those mistakes of the other athletes. And I think if you're one of those athletes who don't get to that first mark, you know, in that top 3, you should be sitting, waiting, you know, happy to swing your board up the inside. And if you can accelerate off those marks, you're really going to make a lot of meters back on your competitors.
And a big shout out also to Takahiro Kashiwabara. Not on the podium this year, he was the bronze medalist from last year, but he finished short, one step off the podium in 4th place. Takahiro Kashiwabara from Japan.
All right. Don't leave your flat screen 80-inch TV yet. The technical junior women are on the horizon. Their heat goes off in 6 minutes. We will have the junior women followed by the junior men. And then we go on to our finals. Open women and open men coming up. 6 minutes.
There you can see the ladies behind us warming up, getting fired up, talking to their coaches, getting their final pieces of strategy. Some are like talking, some trying to work out what they're doing, and some are really just trying to stay content, staying in their own mind. Some have got the headphones on. It's really interesting to see the different processes of the athletes before they get started, because different things work for different people.
All right, yeah, we're going to have the junior women coming up indeed, and we'll have the returning champion. She's actually a 2-time world champion in 2024. Tilak Kochis will be in lane number 4, the Infinity Speed Freak. Black Project partner as well. And it's worth noting that the 2 other podium makers from last year are not here. We're talking about Cecilia Pampinella, who wouldn't be a junior anymore anyway. She would be racing the Open, but she decided not to come, or she's not here. And Sorin Preston was definitely an exciting athlete that we were looking forward to seeing here in Abu Dhabi, but she's not here to defend a bronze medal. Alexia Soto, worth noting, was 4th in 2024 in Sarasota in Florida. And she is here, and she is strong, and she is looking determined. She took the silver medal yesterday behind a very at the top of her form, Claudia Postiglione from Taranto, Italia. Claudia Postiglione will be in lane number 7, right next to her teammate from Taranto. The two paddlers coached by il signore Mario Tagardelli from SUP Academy in Taranto, Southern Italy. We will go through the full list in detail in a couple of minutes when everybody's lined up. There will be another athlete from the SUP Academy, that's Velia Pisanelli. So well done, SUP Academy Taranto, for lining up 3 junior women paddlers in the final A. Let's not rule out Anna Kaminska, who was on the podium yesterday, who's been really, really strong for the past 4 days already, and who is looking for her first gold medal here in Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. We've got our lineup ready.
Let's go, junior women finally. In lane 1.
In lane 1, a representative from Greece. She's got the Infinity Everready and a quick blade paddle. Erasmia Manekaki, lane number 1. Lane number 2, it is the SUP Academy and Velia Pisanelli on an NSP board. She's got the Ninja board and a starboard paddle. Lane number 3, silver medalist yesterday from Spain, Paris. Daniel Paris is watching as Alexia Soto is ready to get started in this A final. Spain in 3. In lane number 4, the returning defending champion. She's got 1 gold medal to defend. Today, Sila Kocis from Hungary. The Infinity Speak Freak has got the ever-ready board and the paddle. Watch out for Poland in lane number 5. We've got Hanna Kaminska, ready for more medals, looking for her first gold. She's got the starboard all-star and a black project paddle. Lane number 6, also from the SUP Academy Taranto, from Italy, Sveva Sabato, fully geared up with NSP paddle and board. Lane number 7, our new 2025 Junior Sprint World Champion Claudia Postiglione from Italy, officially an NSP rider. She was the technical race champion in 2023. So watch out for Italy and Claudia Postiglione in lane number 7. And in lane number 8, with some Italian descent, representing Spain, Bianca Toncelli on the starboard all-star with a starboard paddle in hand.
All right, the red flag is out. These women are getting staged. They know the drill at this point. Ooh, wow, we just went from super high energy and loud volume to almost silence. White flag is out. Oh! All right, the nerves are high. It is finally.
That's what we're talking about. A lot of people jump on the start trying to preempt it.
Okay, red flag is still up. Our athletes are getting back in place. The white flag is back up. Oh, Chile Coaches gets out in front. Hanna Kaminska on the right, battling it hard, thrashing to the front. Chile Coaches goes down.
defending champion is down. Hanna Kaminska got clear waters.
Oh no, it looks like Biela Pisanelli out there is currently in number 2. Erasmia Melikaki, I think, is in 3rd on the far outside on that Infinity. Oh boy, we need some music because our world champion from last year is now in 8th.
Tough position, really difficult position for Chila Kochis. Hanna Kaminska though is off to a flying start. She's got actually quite a bit of a margin for herself, reaching buoy number 1 in leading position. Poland in first place right now. And many top junior riders in the Jet RC and Infinity board. That's Restream Melikaki from Greece, currently in 2nd place. We should have Claudia Postiglione, Sveva Sabato, Alexia Soto. Not far behind, but what an upset for Chila Kochis.
And you know what though? Chila Kochis has got back on her board. She is still in last, but she is only 4 board lengths away from getting back to the pack. Let's see how crazy this might get. Let's get on to Michael Booth with the GPS to give us an update.
Yeah, we've got Hanna Kaminska in front. What an outstanding start. She got on her board, she just showed raw power and really got away from all the girls. And Chila unfortunately got caught up in that, but she's definitely fighting back, and these get big mistakes around these buoys that Chila could take advantage of. And we'll see how the race plays out. But in 2nd place, we've got Arisma Makakarlis. 3rd place, Alexia Soto. 4th place, Claudia Poscolone. 5th, we got Bianca. 6th, Usain.
Sveva Sabato, right behind Bianca Tonselli. So, actually making a move in the GPS ranking there. Sveva Sabato joining the front. So, could it be Sveva Sabato has moved from the back to the front in such a short time? Behind Hanna Kaminska, the starboard rider from Rasiborg, coached by Marius. Currently leading this junior women's final. She had the best start, but she was being pushed to the left-hand side towards Chila Kochis. Chila had to pull back, and then she got caught in the backwash. She lost her balance, and she is now at the back of that train of 8 girls. Now currently sitting in 7th position, but pushing hard to get back to the front. She's actually overtaking right now 3 or 4 athletes in one go between buoy number 3 and buoy number 4. Chila Kochis is pushing herself to 4th position right now.
Yeah, she's doing a very impressive job. She's got to get in the middle of those girls. If she can get some clean water here, she might be a threat coming to those podium places in the back end of this race.
All right, officially we think Hanna Kaminska is number 1, Sveva Sabato is number 2, Erasmia Melikaki number 3, and very well might be Chila Kochis, who is making her way back into the top 4 or 5. Let's see how she did around that turn. Wow!
And it looks like Sveva Sabato is now taking the lead on the NSP. Sveva Sabato, the young 16-year-old from Taranto, seems to be pushing the hardest right now, going into buoy number 5. Sveva Sabato, Italy, taking the lead over Hanna Kaminska.
Yeah, looks
like
like
Hannah's
Hannah's moved into 3rd here. So it's like, yeah, it's getting interesting this back end of the race. We've got a really drawn out Seville. He's just destroying them at the moment.
Is it Alexia Soto in 3rd place right now?
Someone's on an Infinity in 2nd spot.
Yeah, we have an Infinity in number 2, so that's either Erasmia Melikaki or that's Chila Kochis, but I don't think she's made her way that far yet.
No, it's the Greek athlete in 2nd. In 3rd, I have a feeling it's Alexia Soto, but it could be Velia Pisanelli catching everyone by surprise there. Another athlete from the club, Sub Academy in Taranto, but look at Sveva Sabato. That's Claudia Postiglione's teammate, who is with a strong leading position on that NSP board. Sveva Sabato chased by an Infinity board. That's Melikaki. Erasmia Alan Manikaki in second place. It's an NSP board at the back, but it could be Velia Pisanelli, it could be Claudia Castiglione, it could be Alexia Soto from Spain. Hard to tell from here.
I think Velia Pisanelli right now is in third on her NSP is what we're looking at.
So Velia Pisanelli virtually on the podium. But it is going to be Sveva Sabato. Sveva Sabato reaching buoy number 7 in first position. The young athlete from Taranto, from the Sub Academy, coach boy Mario Tagarelli, is going to win another gold medal for Italy. Sveva Sabato will take the win for Italy. World champion Sveva Sabato, 16-year-old. We've got Erasmia Manikaki from Greece taking the silver medal. Velia Pisanelli, yes! Velia Pisanelli, bronze medalist. Alexia Soto, fourth. From Spain, Anna Kaminska went from first to fifth. Claudia Postiglione is going to take the sixth place. The defending champion, Gila Kochis, takes seventh. And in eighth, we have Bianca Toncelli. Oh my God, what a finish! And what a podium, what an exciting podium! 2 Sub Academy club members, Sveva Sabato in first, Velia Pisanelli in third. Oh, what a result with Erasmia Manikaki taking the silver medal. So new fresh faces and Super Academy Taranto, Claudia Postiglione, congratulating the new world champion Sveva Sabato. Woo! What a race, what a race.
Yeah, that was an incredible performance from those ladies. It's great to see all the teammates getting around each other and really supporting each other, getting excited for each other, and yeah, pretty awesome stuff.
It's just awesome, awesome. Obviously, all these young athletes deserve to be on the podium. Wow. Anna Kaminska going from first to fifth, that's just huge. Gila Kochis, the returning defending champion, falling at the start. What else did we see there? We expected Claudia Postiglione and Alexia Soto really 1 and 2 from what we have seen so far. They were both of them outside of the podium. This is just incredible, and I'm so happy for Velia Pisanelli, always been in the shadow of Claudia Postiglione and the young Sveva Sabato. Well, she is now bronze medalist.
Yeah, the races keep surprising us. The athletes we're expected to be up the top aren't necessarily being there. There's mistakes being made, and other athletes capitalising, and people rising to the occasion. It's incredible to see.
You know, in that race, Sveva Sabato was one of the first two to get out to the front and stayed out front, but everybody else did not do that. Anna Kaminska had the whole shot by the time she had to buoy turn number 1, but was not able to hold on to that through the whole way. A lot of lead changing that was occurring there.
Yeah, Hannah seemed to fatigue a little bit, and those other girls just seemed to come up and go past. And
yeah, you know,
she definitely had the speed out in front of the whole shot. She dominated that first camp.
And the Greek Erasmia Manikaki, you know, she was out third, and she still was able to overtake it. So very powerful performance right there by Erasmia.
Hey guys, hold on to your seat. I've got a really exciting story. We've got another Sabato coming up. In lane number 1, we will have Sveva, little brother, Sensei Pio Sabato. Let's see if we have another Sabato on the podium today, because we've got the final A of the junior men's called to the start line.
Let me tell you what, even if you didn't know what he was about to say, the smile on Matthew's face right there was pretty exciting.
He's getting excited.
He's getting jacked
At
up.
the point of the racing.
All right, you wonderful humans watching from home, there are only 3 races left. ho. 3 races left coming at you, the junior men, followed by the open women and open men, before we close off our championship edition of the 2025 Tech Racing ICF. Huge shout out to Paddlers Hub again for making this all possible, and a huge shout out to the Shangri-La Hotel for letting us use this beautiful beachfront space. Right there.
And we're missing lane number 1.
Oh no!
Cersei, probably celebrating, still busy celebrating his sister's world title. Cersei Sabato is missing in lane number 1. I can see Mario Tagarelli being a little bit upset there. We're missing lane number 1. Cersei Sabato, we are a few minutes away from the start. Let's make sure that we have our 8 paddlers. Here he is. He's coming from the outside. Come on, go. Come from the sea. Cersei Sabato.
Wow.
Late at the party.
Okay.
Busy celebrating his sister's world title. Cersei, come here.
Take out a couple humans. He's got to go through.
Oh, he's got to go through the official pass. Apologies for that. Another exciting story.
It is clean. Get ready to scribble your name.
Nobody to defend their title from the junior. And we are soon ready to go. While Cersei Pio Sabato, Sveva's little brother, is getting some last minute coaching from a happy coach. Mario Tagarelli has got 2 junior women on the podium in the technical race.
All right, let's start our introduction. He's getting slapped up, but he's a little bit late. Let's go to the starting line, or we're going to move to number 2 if we have to.
2 minutes, and we need our young paddler from Italy, Cersei Pio Sabato, to please join us. Come on, Cersei. Congratulations on your sister's world title, but now it's down to you to make the Sabato family name. Italia.